Welcome back, everybody. We are here with the Platinum Cap games, the ones that actually matter for playoff implications. It's S-Team versus GSM.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty good to see if GSM can actually make it to a tied for first place, a four-way tie. So we'll see if they'll be able to pull out a game, a win for them, I should say, in order to be tied up for there and meet up and be in contention for a first place wherever those tiebreakers are.
Yeah, so the way that everything has gone, unfortunately for GSM, no matter what happens here, they are stuck in fourth place. Their fate is out of their hands. They are going to playoffs, but they are not going to playoffs in any seed other than 4. So they will be dealing with the first seed from Lunari. However, their winning or losing this match determines the rest of the seeding for the other 3 teams in that 4-way tie.
Yeah, and right now we already got through the bans. There was really fast ban phase. They knew what they wanted. Get rid of the Senna away from Worst Monk. They go ahead and hover over the Fiddlesticks. They already picked Zaya. As for it, the S team picked up the Silas. So we'll see. Will they go actually pick up this new jungler?
No one should pick up this new jungler if they want to win a game. That's what I'll say.
So that means S team, you could look to pick up the Fiddlesticks. Fastest level 1 clear without smite.
True. Technically true, yeah.
Because you clear 2 camps at a time, so...
So Fiddlesticks can clear 2 camps at a time. It basically just relies on the enemy jungler not having any clue what they're doing at all. Because Fiddlesticks is such a weak 1v1 jungler early game that you can't do anything against the enemy jungler. Like, Ivern used to be an easy gang, like an easy invade, easy kill. Fiddlesticks is so much worse than that.
Yeah, just because they made his Q do damage, that means they had to take away a lot of damage from the other areas, but the Q doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage as is either. So he's just stuck in a position where I don't do damage, I'm just here. I have a lot of CC, I can 5-man fear, and I can silence one person, because no one's ever that grouped enough to hit a 5-man or anything more than 2.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. Fiddlesticks has the potential for a 5-man fear, and because of that, they had to take away so much power from everything else. Unfortunately, he is just far too weak to merit picking in a competitive game, but now the Echo is going to be banned away by S-Team, the Orianna by GSM. They're actually banking on the Silas either going top or jungle. They're banning out all luck, no skill.
Yeah, they're going to be really surprised when they find out it's actually Morgana jungle, Silas in the bot lane as the support, and Caitlyn in the mid lane. It's going to be a double AP bot lane with Morgana jungle, because they just recently buffed Morgana jungle. She has actually really good sustain because she heals off her W, which just did more damage to monsters. And then Caitlyn mid, I mean ADC's mid, been a thing for a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe not this season.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm here for fun.
Okay. Okay. I mean, like, honestly, both of these teams could also be here for fun, since there are no playoff implications for themselves. This is literally just how much does GSM hate Cosmic Flow, Goliath Esports, and Pootie Tang Gang.
Yeah, and it looks like they hate him quite a bit since they picked up the Zyra duo, the Kled most likely going top lane, and then Zac going into jungle, which is just all very strong throughout most parts of the game. Kled being very strong early and late, and then mid game has a lot of utility, while Zac always has utility throughout the game, and then Zyra very strong early game, which can lead to a snowballing mid to late game.
Yeah, so, actually, you said GSM hates Pootie Tang Gang because they drafted this very strong comp. Actually, if GSM wins, let me go through the playoff scenarios. If GSM wins here, it doesn't matter if they win 2-1 or 1-2. The result is the same. If they win, Pootie Tang Gang ends up being the first seed because it goes to total win-loss ratio. So Pootie Tang Gang is first, GSM is fourth, and then Cosmic Flow beats Goliath Esports Lions off of the win-loss ratio. Then, if GSM loses, however, Goliath Esports Lions ends up being the first seed in Lunari Conference because they have the head-to-head over Cosmic Flow and Pootie Tang Gang. Then, I believe Pootie Tang Gang has the head-to-head over Cosmic Flow, so they'll take second seed. So basically, this is the determiner if Goliath Esports is first or third.
I see. So, I mean, it's always nice to see that first place team is just suddenly not bumped down to third place. Hopefully, we'll see if GSM is able to pull it out tonight. Just playing very seriously here, picking up the victor mid as we were talking about how the seeds working out, and to finish off their comp, which is a very strong scaling mid laner, which does a lot of early game damage as well. So they actually have a pretty decent roster throughout the entire game. Victor not doing too much damage in the early game, but once he finishes up his head scores, then he'll start really picking it up. And then, but not to say that S team does not have a chance here, since they'd have Silas to steal such these impactful ultimates like the Let's Bounce, Charge, and then as well as Rakan's ultimate, whichever that name was. It escapes me. I don't play Rakan, and then Trundle, early game jungler, for that farms pretty well, and then Nico for the utility, Caitlyn, and then Morgana for a pretty strong duo in bot lane as well.
Yeah, so the Caitlyn Morgana, although it is a very strong bot lane, it actually does lose to Xayah Rakan, just because Morgana can't get the Black Shield on both of them at the same time. Xayah Rakan is very good at engaging in the early couple of levels. Of course, once Morgana gets her ultimate, it is a lot harder for Xayah Rakan to actually deal with that, but Xayah Rakan should win this. So if we're playing the strong side, weak side game, this is actually a strong side, top, and bot. The weak lane is mid here, as well as the jungler. Zac loses to Trundle, and Victor takes a little bit longer than Nico to scale up. That, honestly, the mid lane, that's a little bit more of a wash, because Nico is looking for those team fights, and Victor is looking for that full first item.
Yeah, but not to say that Victor doesn't provide a lot for his team, as well as Zac. They are weak side, but that doesn't mean that they aren't going to be, too useless in these team fights. They'll still do a lot of damage because Victor does damage as he does, and then Zac has a lot of that utility, and he's basically relying for his team to do the damage for him, and have since Victor can push out these waves pretty well against a Nico, once he gets an upgrade onto his Death Ray. I think it's Death Ray.
Death Ray.
Yeah, so once he gets the upgrade onto his E, he'll be able to clear out these waves a lot better. So again, he can rotate for his jungler if Trundle tries to go for invades or try to fight for these Scuttle Crabs. As for Silas versus Kled, I believe Kled has the upper hand once he has Tiamat, but before then, I believe Silas.
Yeah, it's pretty much even before Tiamat. Since just Silas isn't super strong early game, he's strong at 3 and 4, but Kled also wins before then. Once Kled gets his Tiamat, then he definitely wins the lane. So overall, this is a much more Kled favored lane. Jack Loves Lamp, however, he is very much a rock for his team. He is either, when he's playing weak side, he is a not lose lane, which is huge for a weak side top laner. But when he plays on the strong side, he is a kind of solo kill or pressure top laner, which we'll have to see what happens with the Sloth Tamer here, because there is a little bit of a power trough for Kled. So let's swap over to the load-in screen. There's actually a couple of prestige editions here. 2 prestige editions.
Everyone's just showing off their money.
Here comes the money.
And it looks like my leak crashed. Boy, just having problems all day today.
Son, I swear to God, you... Man, what am I gonna do with you?
It's okay. I can't run the stream. I can't pull up League of Legends. I might as well just, might as well just be watching the stream itself. But I'm still here. You're stuck with me. I'm here. And we're going to go ahead and introduce these teams. We already sort of introduced them, but let me go ahead and introduce S team here on the blue side. The Sloth Tamer on the playing, Silas on the top. We have a pause, so it gives me extra time to do these introductions. So we have let me pop it out. EVNG Evnik, not sure. Playing Trundle in the jungle. And then all luck, no skill, playing Nico in the mid lane with TJ Taylor 1999 and Eric Zhang playing the Caitlyn Morgana in the bottom.
Meanwhile, on the red side, we have GSM Platinum. On the red side, we've got Jack Loves Lamp in the top lane on Kled Aikado. In the jungle on Zach Saraman. In the mid lane on Victor. And the bot lane, Worst Monk NA and Ari Panda. On the lovers duo, Zaya and Rakan. Twitch chat has voiced a couple of opinions about the Morgana Caitlyn bot lane versus the Zaya Rakan. And their Twitch chat has agreed that the Kate Morgana bot lane actually beats Zaya and Rakan here. What's your take?
I actually kind of agree if Worst Monk NA didn't take Cleanse. Cleanse is a very strong summoner here just because, but, you know, not having heal. But regardless of that, having the Cleanse means that you have one opportunity to get rid of a combo if a Morgana bind does land on top of you. It is harder. I will agree that since they have a Morgana, it makes it harder for a Rakan to try to get these big engages because of the Black Shield. And I imagine Morgana is going to be putting a couple points into that just so the Zyra Rakan can't do it. But these level 1s is really going to matter.
And that was actually a huge dark binding there by Eric Zhang. It is going to keep Ari Panda from getting that grand entrance engage onto the bot lane of S Team. And it keeps them alive, albeit they do lose a lot of health here.
Yeah, they did lose quite a bit of health, but they didn't die, which is an important part in this early laning phase where every little bit of gold matters. You don't really want to be the first ones out, especially because they'll be way pushing in. But right now on the top side, a little bit of trade.
Oh, and Ari Panda might actually go down. The flash forward by TJ Taylor forces a flash from Ari Panda. No one dies, and it's a 2-for-1 summoner trade. However, the GSM support is going to have to back off here.
Yeah, you know what? Twitch chat is right. You know, it's Morgana, Caitlyn all the way. With that one interaction, there it is.
Yeah, what idiots the casters are. Twitch chat always right.
Yeah, Iron 5, they reintroduced the 5th tiers just for the casters, and that's where we are.
Honestly, I think Twitch chat would love it if they just reintroduced tier 5, you know. Suddenly, I'm a bronze 5 caster, and Sloth Tamer, though, takes 2 turret shots. Now, all luck, no skill, gonna take a little bit of damage from Saruman. No one dies in the top lane, but both flashes are burned, and EVNG is here in the top side, looking to pick up a kill onto Jack Loves Lamp, who is off of his Scarl. It's the dive coming in. Jack Loves Lamp takes down. That is the first blood for the Sloth Tamer.
Yeah, and a really good dive there. It's actually really well executed, as we would expect for these Platinum games at the very least, knowing how to execute good dives. EVNG went in first to get the aggro on the tower since Sloth Tamer was so low, and after he gained aggro, he stepped back, already edging away because he knew that Sloth Tamer was able to pick up the kill by himself.
Yeah, so now 1-0 is the kill score. S-Team taking the lead over GSM. Slightly unexpected considering their mirrored scores, where GSM is so much further up in the standings than S-Team.
Yeah, and right now, not too much happening. It looks like Akaido is taking the bot lane into Scuttle Crab, so that means he is in the area for a potential gank to come out. He is over there. He used the sweeper to look for any wards, and they don't have any right now, so they're looking to try to get engaged with the elastic slingshot, and it's coming out.
Yeah, he's gonna find Eric Zhang with the stretching strike, but the flash committed by the Morgana is going to keep away the kill from GSM. However, a flash for just a basic ability, that is a good thing for the Gecko Slammer Armageddons.
Yeah, especially because Aria Panda already used his flash previously, means that if they can trade out these early ones, ooh, it looks like Aria Panda is going to be stuck once again, but escaping that trap so that she doesn't get hit by the full tilt over Peacemaker.
Oh, now Jack Love's Lamp gonna take some damage, but he trades back just as well as he's getting from the Sloth Tamer. And just across the board, this is an even match so far, short of the one kill in the top lane by the Sloth Tamer.
Yeah, they are down on a kill, but they are farming pretty evenly, so S-Team is definitely doing work in order to keep up their one kill lead they essentially have. But this pressure in the bot lane, they are doing an excellent job at keeping. Twitch Strat did make some good points, and we are seeing them come out right here where Morgana can get these really important black shields in order to avoid a lot of these engages. And right now, Trundle's in the mid lane.
Yeah, Trundle is going to force the flash from Saruman, who will flash away from the pillar. And now Aikado, though, he is here. He cleared out a ward, so All Luck No Skill should know that he's here. But he's still moving forward onto Saruman.
Yeah, but is keeping in mind that he did saw the Zag, so, or at least he saw the vision get cleared, so he's like, I will path around the bot side of the river. So where his jungler is taking the first dragon.
Yeah, it looks like EVNG will be taking the first dragon solo. Will continue that 500 gold lead that S-Team has over GSM here. And now Sloth Tamer moving forward, but it's just to get some CS. I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit of a 1v1 here between the Sloth Tamer and Jack Love's Lamp, especially if we can find another gank by EVNG.
Definitely so. After that first tower dive turned out so well, it would be nice to see if they can keep that pace going and pick up another kill. But right now, it's just going to be a lot of farming. Doing out some wards right now, getting some vision control, seeing if they can look for good gains. But right now, both sides are doing an excellent job with this vision control, making sure that they keep well knowledge of where the other jungler is. Sloth Tamer looking to go in onto Jack Love's Lamp, but not really going to find anything.
Yeah, small nothings here coming out from both sides of the map. This is still a little under a 500 gold lead. S-Team finding some small things, but this is just a regular laning phase, something that we actually didn't see from the Diamond Capped game earlier today, Dog with Hat Gang versus Perp and Black. So Platinum Capped here, playing much smoother, much calmer, and now the Sloth Tamer is going to get ganked by Aikado, and he just goes down.
Yeah, down he goes. And it looks like I was able to reconnect into the game, so I can just look off my stuff. And it's not freezing yet, so hopefully it'll stay like this forever.
Keyword being yet, though, because, you know, Rito, small indie company, lol.
Yeah, combined with Oklahoma Internet, lol.
And Valorant launch, lol.
Yes. Servers overloaded, everyone's looking for stream keys, everything, not exactly going that great, but now it's looking like a great thing for...
Yeah, that's a huge engage by Eric Zhang. He is going to get the stun off onto Ari Panda. However, this isn't enough. The stun comes out, and now Eric Zhang going to go down. Worst Monk, however, is not quite dead. Ari Panda, though, one more auto should do it. Oh, the flash forward by TJ Taylor will not do it, but Worst Monk gets hit by the ace in the hole. It's a 1-for-1. Both ADCs picking up the kills.
And I spoke too soon. It froze. I didn't see the shot.
Oh, damn it. Now Jack Love's Lamp, he is going to get engaged on by Sloth Tamer while Aikado jumps onto All Luck No Skill in the mid lane. There is nothing for him to get the other half of the stretching strikes on. Aikado takes so much of his health bar. And now the ultimate coming in, stolen by the Sloth Tamer. He will try to find Jack Love's Lamp. He will get the solo kill.
And solo kill he does fine, which is very good. You getting some early kills on Silas means that you're going to progress into a very strong mid game, which is really where Silas starts pulling off these impressive things that he can do, especially with his hijack ability to steal some of these ultimates, as well as getting just generally a lot of damage thanks to the buff onto his E being 100% ratio. Still crazy to me that it is 100% ratio, just like a Mumu bandage.
A Mumu bandage is 100% AP ratio?
I believe at some point at least. Well, let me check, just in case, because I could be very, very wrong about this.
Now,
But it...
Oh, what was
go
that?
ahead. Go ahead. I'm going ahead and checking it out.
Okay, well, the pause comes out, but there was about a minute 15 left on the dragon, and it looked like GSM was moving around to secure vision around that. They did bring Worst Monk and Ari Panda around the dragon pit. But the pause here, hopefully it's just a run-of-the-mill connection issue, Oklahoma internet lull, as you said earlier. Did you find that Amumu ratio yet?
Yes, it is 70%. So I'm wrong, but I know something is in outrageous scaling, and that's the only reason why you would go for that off meta build. Similar to like AP Lucian, you have 2 abilities, but really it's 1 ability that does AP damage, and that's a 90% ratio.
Oof, Aikato takes almost half his health there. And now Sloth Tamer gets engaged on by Jack Love's Lamp. He has the Grievous Wounds on him, which means the Kingslayer will not heal as much as he hopes it will. Jack Love's Lamp will try to pull him in. I froze for a second, but Sloth Tamer... Oh, will he go down? Jack Love's Lamp doesn't have the flash. He gets hopped off of the Scarl, and he will not find the kill. Aikato comes in on the backside, but he cannot dive on his own. Looks like Sloth Tamer will live, but he jumps around, comes into Aikato, will pop the passive. The Let's Bounce comes through. No! Sloth Tamer not dead yet. He has the Let's Bounce available. Elastic Slingshot coming through. Sloth Tamer does not get knocked up. Now he jumps onto Jack Love's Lamp, who is under the turret, and Jack Love's Lamp misplays so hard!
Yeah, and that's very unfortunate, but we have Zerman here now. Oh, Chaos Door.
He's fighting off all luck, no skill, but the Pop Blossom will catch him. It will pop Aikato's passive, and now Sloth Tamer and all luck, no skill end up picking up 3 kills as GSM just throws away the early game.
Yeah, they just commit so hard for Sloth Tamer whenever he has the Kingslayer, and he was just doing exactly what he wanted. He was waiting out these cooldowns in order to get his Kingslayer up and get that massive healing that he gets that scales off missing health he has up to or not really scales up to missing health, but it's on a line. And once you reach 40%, you get the highest number.
Yeah, so it scales up to a percentage of his missing health, which is 40% is the max amount of missing health that it scales up to, and Worst Monk just uses his Featherstorm. Huh.
CS is important, guys.
I don't think he got a CS with that.
Well, he was practicing for in case he does need to secure any CS with that. He imagined a minion and boom, practice.
You're right. But Aikato actually does drop the Rift Herald in the mid lane. Nico is back, so they're pretty sure that they can use this to pick up a couple of plates in the mid lane. Aikato does get one of those. The second one goes over to Saruman, I believe. Now, Sloth Tamer going to pick that one up as EVNG clears out vision around this mid lane.
Yeah, he is looking to get some vision cleared, but they got so low, or he got so low from it. And right now, bot lane is just having a little bit of standoff. Literally a standoff, since they're just waiting for the wave to push up.
Yeah, Eric Shang is actually going to find Worst Monk, and he doesn't have his ultimate. This might be huge. Eric Shang going to pop the ultimate, moves forward. Ari Panda does get the stun off, but that is going to be TJ Taylor taking the kill. Worst Monk gonna go very low, but now it's plates and a kill for the S-Team bot lane.
Yeah, and that means that also means that Worst Monk has to back off pretty far off before he can go ahead and recall. So he's going to just miss out on huge minion waves while Akato is in the mid lane getting the bounce on.
Yeah, the shutdown comes through for Saruman, but the first turret of the game goes down. TJ Taylor and Eric Shang gonna be the ones who pick that up.
Yeah, and it's not looking the greatest right now. Sloth Tamer is going right back onto Jacklow's Lamp, who is rushing the Blader King, which I love, just not against a Silas, just because he's not necessarily a tanky unit you need to build a Blader King against, where you can just build your typical Tiamat item to get these that extra damage and straight lane pressure in.
Yeah, and again, there really isn't a true tank on the side of S-Team, so it's not like the Blade of the Ruined King is something that you need to rush. It's something that I feel like you could pick up second or third item, especially since Jacklove's Lamp already got the Executioner's Calling. I feel like he could just go for the Tiamat here and try and clear against Sloth Tamer instead of trying to fight this imaginary tank.
Yeah, I mean, technically, we do have EVNG, who has the Cinder Hulk and building towards a lot of tank building Cinder Hulk just because, not because his E does a lot of, does a CC for it, so he can do a lot of damage with the Bambi Cinder passive, but more so that it gives you 15% extra bonus health. So,
yeah,
he is going to be
Blade of the Ruined King current health, current percent health damage does help. Certainly it does. And now Worst Monk is actually going to pick up the second turret of the game here for GSM. The mid lane turret already fell while we were talking about that Rift Herald, and now the Rift Herald will come into the top lane, take that one down, and both sides, both outer lanes of the map will go down in favor of S-Team, and All Luck No Skill will flash narrowly away from his own death.
Yeah, one turret stands for both teams on the remaining outer turrets, but right now they still have to try to deal with this Rift Herald, and it looks like Sloth Tamer wants to try to make sure that he gets the second charge off onto the Rift Herald, but he's not going to dedicate too many resources for it since he does not have any vision on the map of where everyone else is.
Yeah, Sloth Tamer really can't force that away from Jack Love's Lamp. He is 3-1, but he only has the Hextech Proto Belt, which, while it does some damage, doesn't do enough that he can kill Jack Love's Lamp under turret. And so it is only a 1,000 gold lead here for S-Team, but they do have the advantage on kills, and they can try and pick up this dragon here in just a second.
Yeah, and this being an infernal map means that these dragons are pretty important, especially because we have Victor on the side of GSM, which has a lot of AP, so we would love to have more and extend his burst range, as well as the ADC to get a little more. But on the side of S-Team, they can really use that as well right now. Kaido jumps right into two of them, straps two of them with the enemy team.
Teleport's coming in. That's a two-man stun from the Pop Blossom, but All Luck No Skill will go down. Saruman flashes away, and now the kill comes out onto Worst Monk, and Eric Zhang is dead as well. Jack Love's Lamp gonna go down, and TJ Taylor picks up that kill. Now Sloth Tamer gonna take down Saruman. If he can get out of the stun, he cannot. Ari Panda will not die. Aikano gets away as well, but it is a 2-for-2. EVNG has the smite, and Sloth Tamer is zoning away GSM. It will be the third dragon for S-Team.
And having this third dragon means that they have just a nice menagerie of stats buffs right here. They have the extra armor and magic resist, they have the extra AD and AP, and as well as a little CDR to round it all out. All they're missing is a little bit of health regen, but they won't be able to find that this game.
Yeah, only 3 Drakes available per game. Feels bad. You can't full menagerie on that Drake collection. But S-Team can't be feeling too bad. They're 1,000 gold ahead on a team that's so much further up in the standings than them. And they are going to threaten Dragon Soul in 5 minutes here.
Which is pretty nice to see. See if they can grab that Dragon Soul, where everyone is just going to do tons more damage, and everyone on their team very, very scared.
Yeah, TJ Taylor. It's not actually TJ Taylor. It's All Luck No Skill cosplaying as the Caitlyn. It is going to confuse GSM just a little bit, but with no siege potential available. It's not like masquerading as the ADC will really do anything for your team, but EVNG is going to try and find a pick onto Aikato. Aikato turns onto him, and now Saruman is here. Aikato has the flash available. He might have to go over the wall, but he does not get to. He gets his passive popped. He will go down with 20 seconds left on the Baron. Aikato will not be alive for 15 after that.
Yeah, and with the Baron up, like you said, it is something they are looking to pick up. Everyone's around the area. They started recalling, but they realized they can use this extra pressure, or this time, to get extra pressure. While on the side of GSM, they should really take advantage that they know that they have a lot of money in their pockets and they're going for an engage.
Oh, the Kled ult goes balls deep. They are going to find TJ Taylor immediately. Eric Zhang now going to find one stun at least. All Luck No Skill trying to zone away using the ultimate. Now Eric Zhang has to pop his stopwatch. He has the flash available. He will not use it. Ari Panda, though, might be in trouble now. That is the Slot Tamer coming in. He is going to find Jack Love's Lamp. That's going to be Ari Panda falling as well. Worst Monk on the run. Saruman as well. Aikato is up, but the rest of his team has died.
Yeah, on the bright side, that also means that,
whoa! Saruman gets picked up as well as Eric Zhang. That is the shutdown coming through on to All Luck No Skill. Now, EVNG uses the ultimate onto Aikato. They are going to try and find Worst Monk. Worst Monk does not go down. That is the Slot Tamer finally falling, and wow, what a re-engage by GSM.
Yeah, and they just... Aikato was like, you know, where most people would be like, oh man, we just lost a huge team fight. Aikato was like, but we can win it. You know,
we can win the re-engage. They forgot... I am Jellyman, and I slap.
Slap indeed. Again, that return few kills in order to even it up. They already got them off of the Baron, since they killed off their ADC, but now they just go ahead with that re-engage, means that they kind of evened up the score for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's still under 1,000 gold ahead for S-Team. GSM is doing such a fantastic job at battling this gold lead back, keeping it even for themselves, especially considering that they do scale better with the Nico Wombo combo potential and Silas being able to steal any ultimate he wants later in the game.
Yeah, which, I mean, albeit they don't have, like, the most impactful ultimates on the side of GSM, but they do have pretty good ones, such as, you know, getting use of the Kled charge, or getting use of the Let's Bounce, but not necessarily something too impactful in terms of, like, big damage numbers.
Yeah, so the ultimate used by Jack Love's Lamp, it will not find anyone. However, GSM has secured priority over the Dragon for now, as the potential soul point is coming up in 30 seconds. Aikato going to pull back. Slot Tamer. Jack Love's Lamp is going to go in. That is the pull back. Ari Panda charms him up, and that will be EVNG and Slot Tamer going down. All Luck No Skill finds a big stun, but he is in the middle of the team. He has to flash away. Aikato will go down. The shutdown coming through for TJ Taylor. Now, Ari Panda will go down as well. The double kill for the Caitlyn. Jack Love's Lamp gets kicked off a Scarl. Worst Monk NA is going to go down. That's a triple kill for the Caitlyn, and he saves this fight for his team.
Yeah, everyone was going on to the Trundle and Slot Tamer. Slot Tamer being obviously a threat, and then EVNG showing that he can be impose himself as a good catch-out tool, but they just kind of left alone everyone that is does a lot of damage on their team, and they're looking to pick up this Infernal Drake right now, but the EP comes in.
Yeah, Jack Love's Lamp re-engages, but he's going to get knocked off a Scarl easily. Slot Tamer comes through. He is going to find double kill. That's both of the members of GSM going down. It's going to secure the Drake for S-Team. That is the soul, and they are in a commanding lead of this game.
Yeah, with the respawn timer, since everyone kind of died in a staggered fashion, means that not everyone was there to try to stop them getting that Drake, and everyone just similar to what Jack did. Sloth Tamer TP'd and managed to pick up those 2 kills in securing that Drake for his team.
Yeah, now it looks like everyone has reset just a little bit. The Baron is available, but GSM has decided that they're going to get a little bit of vision. Just one ward here that is going to get cleared out, as the Baron is now the focus for both teams. The Infernal Drake, the Infernal Soul, picked up for S-Team. They do want to make sure that GSM cannot get any pressure over this Baron, but GSM may have something to say about that.
Yeah, they don't have their ADC right now, so but that to not of GSM's knowledge, but they're going to go ahead and fort this engage.
Now the Kled coming out as well as Sloth Tamer. It's both of them falling in, but already 2 members of S-Team going to go down. RA Panda falling as well. Sloth Tamer going to go down as well. It's a 3-for-1 already for GSM. Now EVNG going to try and find Jack Love's Lamp. He will. TJ Taylor picks up the kill with the ace in the hole. It's 3-for-2. But both junglers are alive, and that's big for trying to take the Baron.
Yeah, and that's a lot of damage that the ace in the hole does, especially because of this Infernal Dragon. The extra bump of damage, I didn't think it would be able to kill Jackalop's Lamp, but it was just enough in order to finish off that kill.
Now, in the inner turret, gonna go down in favor of GSM. They are still within 1,000 gold of this game. And this is something that rarely happens, where one team will just keep staying within a gold lead, within such a close gold lead, without taking it back.
Yeah, they've constantly been at this 1,000 gold lead mark, and which is very surprising because both teams are farming very well. But one team just has 8 kills onto a Caitlyn, while the other team, I mean, they have 6 kills on their Victor, but overall they're 5 kills down, and CS is about the same other than the jungle, and they have such a tremendous jungle dominance over them.
So now the Baron started up by S-Team. GSM can try and stop this, but Aikato is not in range just yet. He's moving forward. GSM want to stop the Baron so far. Aikato in range now. He can jump in. Is he going to go for the steal? He jumps in. Maybe they'll find it. It will! GSM steals the Baron. Now Ari Panda going to go very low, but first that will be the Sloth Tamer going down. All luck, no skill. Gets the stun. Off onto Worst Monk. Will find the kill. That's a double kill for Aikato. He will pick up Eric Zhang, but already the bot lane of GSM is down. Jack Love's Lamp, though, jumps in with the charge. He will find one. It's 3-for-4. Jack Love's Lamp is the only one alive. EVNG gets pulled back in. All luck, no skill is here as well. It's gonna be Jack Love's Lamp going down. The ace and the Baron is nullified.
Yeah, but on the bright side for GSM, they did stop the Baron from going over to them. They actually accumulated a gold lead from that, I believe. Is that an 8? Yeah, that is an 8. So they actually accumulated a gold lead because of the Baron steal. But so far, unfortunately, they won't be able to really use that Baron buff to their advantage. And on the other, it's actually S-Team using that to their advantage, that everyone's dead, that they go ahead and take an inner tower.
Yeah, the funny thing is, GSM did manage to get that back. They took a couple of kills as well as the Baron, so they did end up with a gold lead at the end of that Baron fight. However, as you said, because of the because they all died, all of the assists, whatever, the gold is even now. Dead even here at 28 minutes. The Infernal Soul is in the hands of S-Team, but you know, it's not super abusable. They don't have that many poke champions. They just have a lot of pick on their side.
Yeah, they do have a lot of pick potential, so they really want to try to look for that. But this Morgana is doing an excellent job at pretty much negating a lot of these picks because of the Black Shield available to stop any engages and really control the fight how they want to, rather than rather than on GSM's turn.
So we'll have to see what happens in just over a minute when the Elder Drake comes up. If S-Team takes this, they could very well start forcing fights and actually winning them squarely. If GSM takes this, they can start to push back and start to build their own lead for the first time in this game. So what do you think is going to happen with the current map state here?
Well, Jackalop's lamp looks like he might be caught out right here, not having the vision, and he's just, unfortunately, just getting surrounded by everyone, and here comes Ace in Hole, which will do enough in order to finish it off.
Yeah, so a pick on the major engage for GSM's team. It means that S-Team might actually be able to find this kill onto the Elder Drake. Jack Love's Lamp has the teleport, but he will not be up until 10 seconds after the Elder Drake spawns.
Yeah, his team is moving into position. The ADC was not there initially, being at the top side to finish up the item. Having that item power spike, hopefully that will be enough in order to secure a good fight and inevitably the Elder Drake for his team. Right now, Aikado might meet a similar fate.
Yeah, he is going to get caught up. He takes a lot of damage, flashes away, but the entirety of S-Team is chasing. Now, Jack Love's Lamp going to teleport in, but S-Team is going to disengage. Now, 5v5 currently on the map. S-Team is grouped up, moving in. They are going to get funneled in by these entrances to the Elder Drake. Now, Jack Love's Lamp Engage is going to jump on to Eric Sam. He is going to try and knock up TJ Taylor, but TJ Taylor takes down Ari Panda. Jack Love's Lamp off of Scarl. Saruman finds the kill onto TJ Taylor, but now Aikado and Jack Love's Lamp both on the run. EAVNG going to find the kill. Aikado on the run. Slot Tamer picks him up. That is a 4-for-1 and a 5-for-1 as Eric Zhang picks it up. It's S-Team coming up big with this Elder Drake.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think they really need to secure this Elder Drake since they are really long respawn timers right now. And they are doing what they should be doing, where they at least have Nico pushing out this mid lane, which is what they're aiming to spread their pressure to. The Silas is going to go ahead and back off right now and pick up any power spikes that he has in his pocket.
Yeah, I think what they need to do now is group up there in the bot lane, start to take these inner turrets that are available, and then just start pushing these leads, threaten these fights. And because they have such strong pick here between Silas and Morgana, I think they just need to get in here and start to force these fights. They win a 5v5 with this Elder Dragon.
Yeah, and if they can force out these fights, like you said, with the Elder Dragon buff, it's really going to make them a lot faster, a lot cleaner, potentially even clearing it up to just a 5-for-0, because we saw how Saruman was very close to dying against TJ Taylor before killing TJ Taylor, and then Saruman just ended up falling because of the Morgana eventually dropping down the tainted soil.
Corrupted soil?
Or
No,
soil.
tormented soil. Yeah.
It's not soil anymore. It's souls. No, it's or is it?
No, it's a soil because it's definitely on the ground. But now Slot Tamer, he is going to try and find Aikado. Aikado takes a lot of damage, going to get knocked back, and he will go down. Gets breathed on. The passive will not save him. TJ Taylor picks up that kill, and with 12 seconds left on the Baron, Aikado will not be up nearly in time to try and steal this away. This is S-Team's Baron, unless GSM can pull off an absolute miracle.
Yeah, and I do want to point out, we're actually both wrong. It's Shadows. It's Tormented Shadows.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, it's, if you want to check it out, it should be 5 on your keyboard.
No, screw the developers. Alright, the Baron is going to go down. I'm going to check this.
And hover over to W.
Crap, I had it on the wrong,
Alright, and...
Tormented Shadow. You
Yep.
are absolutely kidding me.
Yep, I could have sworn it was soil at some point or another, but yep.
Yeah, before the Morgana rework, it was definitely Tormented Soil.
Yeah, but you know, now you gotta add souls in, make it a little edgier, and looks like the S team is gonna go ahead with still having Elder Drake. They're gonna go ahead and push up Elder Drake. Looks like just the Expire there, and they're gonna pull out because of it.
Yeah, they could still force that fight, but now Jack Love's Lamb trying to force his own fight. but they will not find anything. They actually jump onto the Nico clone. That's a great use of Nico W, and now the Slot Tamer, however, does go down. Aikato picks up the kill there, and now Ari Panda is already dead. That's the main engage for GSM. Now, Aikato in the middle of the fight. They are going to shut down TJ Taylor already. That's the Nico ultimate coming through. Eric Zhang will find the stun. No, he will not, actually. All luck, no skill. Now going to get pulled back. Jack Love's Lamp is off of Scarl. He will find the kill. The shutdown onto Nico. It's a 5 for 1, potentially. 5 for 2, rather, as Worst Monk just died in the base, but it's an ace for GSM.
Yeah, and maybe this is a comeback? I mean, they're 5k gold down now, which is a lot more than their 1,000, but maybe it's the rubber band effect that you see in like Mario Kart games, where if you're just that much more ahead, that means the bots are just that much stronger. So now,
I was gonna say, are you telling me that GSM got their hands on a blue shell?
They got their hands on a blue shell and a bullet bill, and they're ready to take the lead.
Thank you, Killer. Go back to directed camera. I accidentally had it stuck on the Morgana. What? What? What was that?
Yeah. Spaghetti code, that's what it is.
That was some Riot spectate mode.
But I mean, hey, once we got off the Morgana, you know, you saw how that fight went. You know, maybe that's the secret. If we don't watch the fight, it just goes great.
Okay, so I am just going to focus on a certain minion in the top lane so that GSM can keep winning these fights.
Yo, did you ever hear about the elk that's in the very top left corner of the minimap? You know, we can go look at him. I believe there's another one in the bottom right corner as well. Or
did you say elk?
It's some deer.
Okay, let me just check this out.
No, he's not there anymore.
Oh, he's not there. Rip in peace.
Yeah, let's just stop with this high intense gameplay. He's like, wait, is there a deer?
Wait, is there a deer sitting in the top lane or the bot lane bushes off the edge of the map?
But looks like they just run off after the game starts. I didn't know, but wow, that was some. I never knew it actually run backwards if it hits a wall. For Nico's clone, I always thought it would just try to keep going.
Yeah, I figured her clone would just kind of like go along the wall or something.
Yeah, but she saw the wall. It's like, nah, I'm going back.
No, this wall impassable. I'm going home. But the Elder Drake coming up in 15 seconds here. S Team still has the gold lead by about 4,000 gold, but a good engage by GSM could try and stop this. Jack Love's Lamp is the only one seen in that bush around the mid lane. But the Elder Drake could be forced here. Aikato coming around the backside while minions are pushing. And that's Aikato in the middle of the fight. He is going to go into the middle. That is going to be Eric Zhang going down already. Now the charm comes out on TJ Taylor. He's going to go down as well. Jack Love's Lamp picks up the kill. Slot Tamer going to go down to Worst Monk. NA. It's 3 for 0. GSM taking the fight. It is going to be GSM coming back into this game in a huge way.
You know what? I'm actually very surprised. I thought Jack Love's Lamp actually died there, but no, he's still in it. He's still in it, and his team is going to look to pick up this Elder Dragon. Nico in the corner looking to steal it, but I believe they won't be able to outsmite the jungler here. And yeah.
Well, I understand. Jack Love's Lamp is currently 3-10, so it is more likely that he dies than lives in any given team fight. But in this one in particular, he will live and he will help bring GSM back to within 1,000 gold. And now with 50 seconds left on the Baron, GSM are actually looking to take control of this game despite being down on 7 kills and being down an Infernal Soul.
Yeah, the rubber band effect is no longer here. Blue shell down, bullet bill down, and looks like it's just the 2 players, and see if they can actually pull it out here with the slight edge going to GSM having the Elder Dragon still available to them right now.
Yeah, this is really still Mario Kart. You know, they had the blue shell, they hit S Team with it, And now at this point, they're waiting for that 1% chance to get the red shell in order to hit S Team while everyone is picking up these green shells and bananas. But with 4 seconds left on the Baron, GSM is looking to try and force this. There is a 2-level lead by Aikado over EVNG, and now the engage going to come through. EVNG gets jumped on by Ari Panda, but she is just going to find all luck, no skill. Saruman takes the kill there. Now Jack Love's Lamp is off of the Scarl. This is basically a 4.5 v4. Ari Panda also is very low, but GSM is going to back off toward the Baron. The Elder Drake still available for all of GSM.
Yeah, and so we're going to go ahead onto this Baron. They still have the Elder Drake buff, mind you. Jack Love's Lamp had recalled so he can pick up his Scarl, and hopefully his team can drop down a ward. He did find one, and he is going to be TPing in for a fight.
Yeah, Jack Love's Lamp still has the ultimate, but Sloth Tamer steals Rakan's gonna move through. Saruman has to flash away. Sloth Tamer uses the Zanya's Hourglass, and that's Eric Zhang picking up the kill onto Saruman. Worst Monk gonna go down as well. Sloth Tamer is dead. That's Jack Love's Lamp down as well. Now, Aikado trying to go on the run. He doesn't have the flash. He has the passive, but that will not save him. It is a 4-0 as S-Team stops the Baron, takes it away from GSM, and brings themselves back into the lead.
Yeah, as Genovici says in the chat, the counter throws. Turns out it was S-Team that managed to get the horn. They were already neck and neck, but the S-Team goes ahead, uses the horn, knocks them off their high horse, and looks like they're looking for the end.
And they will find the end. That's 1, that's 2 kills on the Nexus turret, and they will pick up game 1 here against GSM.
So, just really well played there, like, from both sides. I really want to point this out. Like, really well played on both sides. Jack Love's Lamp was pretty far behind. I'm not sure if he's actually a Pled player, so it might be a little uncomfortable for him. I know he usually plays, like, some of these very strong tanks, like Poppy, but, so maybe Pled is just outside his comfort zone for what he should pick. And it really showed whenever he was in these team fights. He was really going to dive on to this Caitlyn, but having the Blavering King as opposed to other items, bruiser items, he just kind of, falls off and dies to the Caitlyn instead of being able to do what he needs in getting this backline away. And that eventually led to his team falling behind as well. They were doing pretty fine, but overall, S-Team managed to pull it out, even though they were like 1,000 gold within each other for most of the time, and then a 5,000 gold lead, and then back to 1,000 gold neck and neck. So really well played for both sides.
Yeah, honestly, S-Team, it just seemed like they were playing better the entire game. I mean, there wasn't really a question of who has the gold lead, who can play a little bit worse and still win. S-Team was even with GSM the entire game and still won almost every single fight. So let's see if GSM can just step up their game, fight these better. But otherwise, we're going to take a 5-minute break and see if S-Team can close it out against one of the top 4 tied teams here in Lunari Division. Don't go anywhere because we're going to be right back.
See ya.
we're back, and this time, Austin has to cast for me because I knocked over my drink again because I should never be allowed to put liquids near me during the cast!
I am not in the lobby, so I'm just going to be looking off the stream since he's too busy spilling liquids everywhere. So we're going ahead with the banning phase. We saw how GSM versus S team worked out. Very close into turns of each other. So first bans being the Kennen and the Senna, followed up by the Lee Sin. It's going to be a pretty big delay, so sorry guys. But I'm just kind of sitting here now, just waiting for all these bans to come through. So so still respectable bans. Strong ADC to be banned away, and a strong team fight to ban away. Ornn being banned away as well, which is pretty surprising because it's an avenue that maybe Jackal of Flames could have picked up. But still a very strong champion that they are looking to get rid of. And let's see. So now we have the Silence banned away as well as LeBlanc. Obviously, you do want to get rid of the Silence because of how strong Sloth Tamer was on him, and then banning away the LeBlanc because LeBlanc is just a very good pick champion. Really strong dive that Starman could do in order to get on top of these ADCs and kills them. You saw that previously that he did well in getting rid of getting on top of TJ Taylor as Victor. So now we see that the Echo has been picked. Man, this is going to be pretty weird for you guys because there's a delay on top of me. Look, because I'm watching the stream and then I'm talking about it, so there's just a natural delay in there too. But hopefully it's not too weird for you guys. Morgana is being hovered right now. Echo, just a little bit of background, just pretty strong pick in general. You guys can see Vid is messing around with his webcam, doing a bunch of things. Not sure what happened. He always loves punching his cuts before streams, so that just means that he's extra hyped. And Morgana is locked in for the side of GSM, very strong. We saw how strong that was on the side of S team, so they're going ahead and pick that up, as well as the Varus, which is a strong scaling ADC, which does a very good job at melting tanks if S team so chooses to pick any. And so we're going to have a Morgana Varus bottling, which could be very poke heavy as well. We did see earlier today, if you were in for the Dog of Hat game versus Perp and Black, we had a lethality Varus in the bot lane, which provided a lot of poke. And then now the Ashe and Yuumi looks like it's going to be hovered and possibly play. The Ashe already locked in, so we'll see if they'll actually commit and go with these two picks. You back?
Never let me have anything ever again. Ever.
I'm watching the stream. I literally just saw you pick up a cup of water.
Yeah, I spilled that cup of water all over. Just literally, it went all over my desk, all over the wall, all over the floor. The exact same. The exact same as game 1 of the last series. Or game 2 of the last series.
I do want to point out, I'm not in the lobby, so can you...
Oh!
So I'm just
my god!
Through the stream,
You're
and then
literally...
I'm watching...
Oh!
I'm watching through the stream, and then talking about it.
So you're about 15 seconds behind for everything that we do, but...
Yeah.
The Yuumi is going to be banned away, at least, by GSM.
Yeah, they were hovering it over. All Luck No Skill was hovering over it to see if they can pick it up for his support, but they're gonna go ahead and opt in for the Maokai in the top lane, since Mordekaiser was already picked, and looks like the second ban's gonna be the Zac.
Don't worry, guys. This time, I have the paper towels, and if I do anything, it is all my fault. I am the only one who's allowed to clean it up, and I am not calling for my roommate's help next time after I spill everything all over everything.
General VC in the chat saying, just trying to disguise all the water is his tears as he's losing. Yeah, this is maybe it's gonna be another fiesta from Dog of Hat game versus Return to Middle States, if you remember that game, Vid.
if that starts to happen, if that even starts to happen, if one team builds like a 15-0 lead at like 8 minutes, I'm just gonna say you're in for it, and I'm walking away from this.
But someone has to close the stream. Wait.
No,
Well,
I'll come back eventually.
Oh, eventually. Oh,
Eventually.
Well, looks like the Kane is going to be picked up. A scaling jungler in the terms of that he needs to gank in order to get his form up. Luckily they did have buff Kane up just a little bit in order to deal with the how hard it is whenever you are not exactly on par with how many orbs you have. It's a nice smooth scaling or increase for you to get your form faster, and the Lux is going to be picked up next as well.
Yeah, so it looks like it is going to be pick v pick here in the bot lane. Lux Ashe versus Varus Morgana. Both do fairly similar things, at least in terms of Lux and Morgana. They are picked together a fair amount just because of how much they offer in terms of being able to knock off champions from the other team. And the beat down Jax looks like he will be going to the jungle.
Yeah, probably Jax jungle, Echo in mid lane, and then the Maokai in the top side, while Ashe and Lux take up the bot side. It could be Maokai in the bot lane, and then Lutz in the mid lane with Echo in the top lane, or Echo in the jungle with Jax in the top lane.
I mean, really, anything is possible. Echo jungle, Jax top lane. It's, wait.
Double Bruiser bot lane with an Ashe mid lane, Lutz top lane, Echo jungle.
Okay, I said this. I said that I didn't mean anything by it last series, but this time I actually do mean something. What is wrong with you?
Again, I'm here to have fun and encourage new things. Maokai is still in the jungle, is in the support position. I do want to point out, thank you for holding that position just to entertain me just a little bit longer.
Okay, well, they've got about 7 seconds to move that Maokai out of the support role, or they're going to be doing a role swap with some of their members. But it looks like GSM has a much more traditional comp. Mordekaiser in the top lane, Kayn in the jungle, Diana in the mid lane, and the Varus Morgana bot lane.
Yes, so as far as we know, I am partially correct before I started memeing and saying that it was Lutz mid lane, Echo jungle, Jax top lane with the Maokai support. So now we're waiting on stream a little late. Let's go ahead and talk about these matchups. Let's assume that it is out as it looks right now with Jax versus Mordekaiser in the top.
I don't want to assume that. I don't want to give you the satisfaction of having this absolute monstrosity of a draft be your correct draft.
All right, so then let me go on to my meme draft, where it's actually Ashe top lane, where she builds 40% CDR to keep the Mordekaiser away from her and constantly kites with the approach velocity as well in order to make sure that Mordekaiser can't run away. I believe that, in our range versus melee matchup, Ashe obviously has the advantage there, but, Mordekaiser is just Mordekaiser.
Okay, you know what? Your realistic draft is so much better than your meme draft. So Jax versus Mordekaiser, please give me your take on that, because I cannot stand Ashe versus Mordekaiser.
All right, well, Jax versus Mordekaiser. Jax is has some good early game damage for having his is it just called Empowered with his W? Isn't it just called Empower?
I think it might just actually be Empower.
Yeah, so using his Empower alongside of his jump really makes it so that he can trade really quickly against Mordekaiser, but generally I would think he wants to use his jump as an escape tool if in case it does go longer where Mordekaiser gets his passive up. Jax generally just wants to try to get his stun, his W, and then maybe use his Q either as an engage to get the stun off or as an escape in order to make sure that he gets the upper hand in these trades. While Mordekaiser is going to be just looking for this mid to late game wherever he can just ult ADC, make sure that she dies.
Yeah, so meanwhile, I'm going to take the jungle matchup, Kayn versus Echo. Echo should have a slightly better deal taking the early game. Once he gets to level 3, level 4, he should be able to chunk Kayn out with his Z-Drive Resonance. Meanwhile, Kayn will have to resort to going top lane, dealing with Jax or just taking 1v1s in the mid lane in order to get that Rost. His team is going to need a second off tank if they're going to try and win these team fights. Meanwhile, the mid lane, you want to take that one?
Yeah, Lux versus Diana. Generally, it's going to go out with how many matchups for Diana goes against ranged, where you're looking to try to go all in whenever you do trades, where you hit land a Q, land a E, and go in for a W in order to get your trade out, because then you get the upper hand. But as you're walking away, the range user generally gets the return and evens it right back up. If Diana doesn't do a lot of these trades, it makes it a lot harder for her. Just because she can get poked out very easily, but Lutz has the benefit of having a bind as well as the E to poke her down a little bit and have some good distance between her and Diana, as well as the prismatic barrier to prevent a lot of this damage and help swing the trades go her way. But I'd imagine Diana, once she gets like once she finishes her first item, she'll be in a much better position. It really depends if she can really provide a lot of this jungle pressure that Kane kind of needs in order to get his form up. I'd imagine, like you said, go for Rost here because they need an off tank as well as well, yeah, they would need an off tank, and it's pretty hard to try to get on top of their important carries when they have a Maokai as their support, which can just easily root the Kane and stop his entire combo.
Yeah, Kane being able to get on top of Ashe or Lux, as you said, gets mitigated by the fact that Maokai just has that point and click. Not to mention the fact that he has the massively AoE CC on his ultimate. He can try and keep both of them away while Lux and Ashe try and disengage. But the bot lane here, Varus should be able to shred through Jax and Maokai once it gets to late enough in the game where he has built that. Oh, wait a minute. This is a Comet. It's a Comet Varus, which means that he will probably be going for the lethality.
Yes, which is going to be pretty tough for them because he needs to look for a lot of these snipes away from minion waves because of how much the damage reduction he gets from his piercing arrow with each minion it goes through. So he's really looking for Arya Panda to land these binds and then him getting a clear shot with, and that's also a given that we don't have the Maokai blocking a lot of these shots as well, which I guess I'll go ahead and introduce these teams. Same order, same team, different champions. We have Sloth Tamer in the top side playing Jats, Eevee, and G playing Echo in the jungle. All Luck, No Skill, and Lutz in the mid lane. And then to round it all off, TJ Taylor 1999, as well as I Am Just in Time playing the Ashe and Maokai bot lane.
Meanwhile, on the red side, GSM, the higher seed, looking to find the comeback win here against S-Team. We've got Jack Loves Lamp in the top lane on Mordekaiser, Aikato in the jungle on Kane, Saruman in the mid lane on Diana, and our bot lane, Worst Monk NA and Ari Panda on Varus and Morgana. So let's see how this early game shakes out, especially considering that we haven't had anything nearly as impactful as that early game gank that we saw last game where GSM picked up a couple of kills on S-Team.
Yeah, but for now, it looks like everything's just going to go out nice and smoothly. Kane is going to opt in to take his blue just because he can get a better peel, or better leash, I should say, from his bot lane, and then go ahead and do his wolves, which is pretty fast as well. And then he'll end up around the top side where he can go ahead and look for ganks against that Jax and start stacking up against him in his form.
Yeah, and one of the advantages of red side for a champion with a fairly healthy early clear is that Aikato can go for that early Gromp blue double take, where he takes about half of blue, tells his bot lane to back off, the bot lane backs off, and then he goes ahead, aggro's Gromp, finishes off blue, and then smites down Gromp. So Aikato will be level 2 with a little bit extra experience. However, EVNG has decided to take the red buff here, and now is being collapsed on by Jack Loves Lamp.
Yeah, but I don't believe he managed to take out the buff. He was there looking to maybe collapse on him, but with good pings and a little bit of knowledge, they knew that he was in the area, so they're going ahead and ask for his teams to rotate a little bit over in case he was. So
Yeah.
back into the game. Lutz lane is going in like I thought. It's going to be a lot of early game power from Lutz just because she has a little bit of that advantage in these trades. As for because the Diana has to be a little more active in trying to even it out rather than a little more instead of just throwing out an ability or two, he has to go all in and commit for the trade.
Yeah, Diana is much stronger now that she does have the dash on a basic ability. However, she's still very weak until that level 4 when she generally has all of her abilities and can actually start engaging using her Moon Rush, but EVNG now going to try and trade off onto Aikado, and that is Saruman coming in. Now the bot lane is dueling it up. It's just in time, going to get rooted out by Ari Panda. He's going to take a fair amount of damage, but no one dies on either half of the map.
Yeah, the interaction top side just ends up, looks like EVNG going to go ahead and take up that scuttle while, because everyone else backed off, while Aikado thought, it's not worth it, I'm just going ahead and try to go for this bot lane scuttle where he meets I am just in time.
Now, EVNG coming up to the top side. He is going to try and find something on Jack Love's Lamp. Now, Saruman gonna get traded very hard onto All Luck, No Skill, as EVNG backs off due to the ward there.
Yeah, and not too much happening here. Aikado making use that Kane has a really good Raptors clear, and he's going to go ahead and try to steal that away from Echo. And right now, Warsmoke NA is not in the best position, but having the Black Shield helps him. Ooh, gonna have to cleanse it, though.
Yeah, he walks right through, but now Ari Panda going to take the kill as first blood. Now, TJ Taylor might go down as well. He definitely will. He's trying to 3v1, and TJ Taylor will go down to Saruman. Jack Love's Lamp going to take some damage from Sloth Tamer, but the Sloth Tamer will not be able to find anything as GSM picks up a 2-0 lead in the early game.
And we have Twitch chat and us have been maybe criticizing Jack just a little bit too much about him not playing the usual tanks that he does. This is a for-fun tournament, and he is doing quite well against the Jets right now, trading out basically the entire health bar that he lost, being poked out by just how much damage Jack does, and now or Jax does. So the Mordecai, so evening up just a little bit.
Yeah, also, if we criticize Jack too much, we might lose our jobs, so, that's another thing that goes into that. But
yeah, it do be like that sometimes.
And sometimes like that it be, but as it stands, GSM is about 1k ahead. Jack Love's Lamp a little bit behind in CS, but he is playing this top lane. Well, he's not necessarily supposed to be a weak side top laner, however, the way that his bot lane and mid lane are playing, he certainly looks like the weak side top laner here.
Yeah, I mean, if he knows that his bot and mid side are all doing fine, he realizes that if he just doesn't really give a chance for the Jats to get kills ahead, that means his team is just in a better off position, even if that means that Jack Love's Lamp is going to miss out on some of this lane priority to give to his team.
Yeah, Jack Love's Lamp has always been more of a team player, whether that means that he's on carries and has to carry his team through the early game, or it means that he just plays a tank, Poppy or something, that is going to be able to serve his team better in the late game. He's totally fine with it because, as I said, he's a team player. He will play the role that his team needs. So now with the Mordekaiser, it is a little more, carry oriented for this Mordekaiser. However, it will be slightly more, in the Jack Love's Lamp style. He will just be this tanky boy who may lose early, but he will win our hearts.
Yes, please don't fire us.
Yeah, please don't fire us, Jack.
And right now we have Sermon in the middle lane. He is getting poked out, just getting the worst end of being on this melee versus range matchup. So now an engage coming out on the bot side first.
Yeah, I Am Just in Time goes in a little bit early, and now the teleport coming out from the Sloth Tamer, but I Am Just in Time is already down. Now the stun comes out, Aikado's down. That's going to be Ari Panda trying to flash away, but the Sloth Tamer going to jump on him and take the kill as well. Jack Loves Lamp going to find EVNG, takes DJ Taylor into the Death Realm. Now the Sloth Tamer trying to find Worst Monk. Will he go down? No, Saruman has something to say about that. It's a 3-4-1, but Worst Monk gets sniped by the final spark.
Ending up as a 3-4-2, but still very good right there. Jack getting the TP down there, getting 2 kills for himself, makes it his laning phase just a little bit easier, while the kills on Diana means that he'll be able to lane just way better, I should say, not way much better. English is hard.
Oh,
move ball coming out, and not going to find that much, but yeah, really good overall for GSM right here. They're really picking it up as opposed to last game.
Yeah, GSM already has about a 2k gold lead here. All Luck No Skill as well had to flash, and Saruman is going to be able to head back and spend all of that gold that he picked up in the bot lane. Meanwhile, though, some assist pings coming out. Ari Panda going to get stunned up. EVNG looking for the solo kill. Now the ultimate coming out from TJ Taylor. Ari Panda just going to go down. Uses the stopwatch, but it's all for naught, and TJ Taylor picks up their first kill.
Oh, obviously uses a stopwatch right now because she already has full gold for the Zonias, right? And you want to get full usability out of your items because you're not going to buy another stopwatch.
God, I hope. Otherwise, that stopwatch was, pretty useless. It just wasted 2.5 seconds for... Oh my god!
No, it was all planned. Since they waited that long, ooh. It was all planned. Ari Panda used the stopwatch so then it slowed down the dragon take, so they had given Worst Monk some time to get over there and hit that empowered Q and take that dragon.
This is... Okay, so we've seen 3 big steals, right?
Yes.
2 dragons and a baron have been stolen in 1 game and 10 minutes.
Yep.
Is this gold capped?
I mean, some may say it is. I mean, like, we saw Diamond Cap. It was 7 kills at 6 minutes. And that was in the 6 minutes that you were gone and I was doing play-by-play, which was terrible.
Okay, true. Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, are you talking about Dog with Hat Gang Return to the Middle Sticks? No, that's a fluke. That will never happen again. But no, the 7 kills in 6 minutes, that did happen. That was the first game of Dog with Hat Gang, Perp and Blackman. Now the Sloth Tamer are gonna get engaged on by Aikato and Saruman. He's gonna get a lot of damage off onto Aikato. Now Saruman trying to jump in. He has the flash, but he won't use it. Jack Loves Lamp will help peel for his team, and they all back off.
Yeah, just exuding that presence of I'ma 2-kill Mordekaiser, and everyone walks away. Already walking away, but just knowing a little extra fear is like, no, we can't go for a re-engage. So, since All Luck No Skill was walking up there, seeing if they could turn it to a 2v3, but Jack Loves Lamp being there means that it just is a 3v3 that they would not win.
Ooh, Varus flashes forward, actually. He will not be able to find I'm Just in Time. Now Saruman might be jumped on. All Luck No Skill gets a lot of damage off, but the Mercury Treads are going to keep the Diana alive. Now the Sloth Tamer takes a lot of damage, but Jack Loves Lamp and Aikato, they are not looking for the Jacks. They are looking for the turret. They're going to find it. Now Saruman trying to find something. He will not continue.
And that's the first tower down. So this is looking pretty good for the side of GSM right now. Taking first tower, taking a lot of plates, having a poke Varus, always a good, strong early game power right there. Because you have to decide if they could, Ari Panda and Worst Monk just try to coordinate each other. It's like, I'm gonna shoot up, you will shoot down, and they'll have to, and then make the enemy decide which one do I dodge. Do I dodge the bind that lasts 3 years, or do I dodge the arrow that does 3,000 damage?
Yeah, so now Worstmonk and Ari Panda, they have already taken 2 turret plates. They may look for more. However, EVNG might find Ari Panda. He will get the stun, and that looks like it will be the kill. I am just in time going to pick that one up now. Worstmonk, he finds EVNG with the snipe.
Man, this is such a good display of showing how well he can use snipe and pick up some of these kills. He was running away, but still managed to pick up that last shot onto it was EVNG.
Yeah, EVNG
right? Yeah.
went down from that. Yeah.
Yeah, so really good right there. And now Akaido is looking to pick up some red stacks.
Yeah, I am just in time. Going to go down as well. Worstmonk picks up his 3rd kill of the game. Meanwhile, Saruman trying to find a kill. He will pick up All Luck, No Skill. A killing spree for this Diana.
Yeah, you know, maybe I should stop suggesting comp ideas for teams, because so far every time I have, it just turns out terribly. You know, initially I was memeing it's like, you know, it's potential that it's a Maokai's port, but then they actually did it, so now this happened. Previously I also talked about memeing, and then they also lost the game. It ended up being a 2-1 though, so you know, maybe this will happen for S team right here. They maybe lose out this game and then go for a 2-1, or maybe they still win out this game. Just wait for this late game Ashe pull through.
Yeah, the late game Ashe, the unkillable beatdown Jax, and of course Echo, who does 1,000 damage a second, but he gets in there and he will not die. So hopefully for S team, that is what their late game potential is, because they are currently 5,000 gold down here at 14 minutes. And if GSM continues to push that lead, it will only become a bigger and bigger deficit.
Yeah, the dragon is spawning up here in 5 seconds, and we do have TP available from both solo laners to respond, including the Sloth Tamer on the other side for S team. So it is going to be a highly contested Drake just because of its extra damage.
Oh, Saruman gonna jump away. The ultimate comes out from the Maokai, but it will not find anything as Aikado comes in. Oh, he will not get picked. Not quite, at least.
Yeah, making his way down towards the dragon. He is red form already, so he's ready to rumble against any of these laners that come out. Red form being generally the stronger form. Sometimes you would, but blue form being a little more situational, where if they have a high priority target, such as a super fed Draven, you generally want to try to one-shot him rather than sustain the damage.
If I may, Aikado, he's making his way downtown, walking Rast, faces past these homebound.
Do.
Oh! EVNG, the man, the myth, the legend, steals back the Drake. And Worstmonk feeling a little bit worse about himself, since EVNG can do it too.
Yeah, as Waterpug said in the chat, Clown Fiesta.
And that's not one word, that is clown and fiesta.
Yep. And then Sticky Wiggy in the chat, neither team should start objectives because they can't secure them.
Yeah, exactly. If you try to start the objective, then you lose it because the other team will steal. In that case, just don't start objectives.
Yeah, or start investing into Cho'Gath jungles. How are they going to outsmite you when you have like 2,000, when your smite range is 2,000?
Even bigger brain, Cho'Gath mid, Nunu jungle.
Even bigger brain, Nunu mid, Cho'Gath jungle.
There we go. We have reached max, the maximum brain size possible. Now EVNG gets jumped on by Aikado. He is going to flash Aikado, trying to find it, but he will not get it. Oh, the knockup just barely. He will find the kill. The solo by the jungler of GSM. Now going to get jumped on by the Sloth Tamer. Saruman is here. The knockup comes through. Jackalop's Knight flashes forward. Now All Luck, No Skill is going to find the return kill onto the jungler of GSM.
Yeah, and it's gonna be able to close out the lead just a little bit. They're slowly edging their way closer to reduce this 5k gold lead into a 4k gold lead. But right now, they still have to deal with the strong members of Loves Lamp with 2 kills, finished up his Liandry's and looking to pick up the Morelos potentially, or maybe just buying the Oblivion or for the penetration. And then you have Diana, who already picked up the Rod of Ages, has the Dark Seal, looking to pick up the Nashes too. And then Worstmug and A, who is doing tons of damage with those piercing arrows.
Okay, I swear this one will be the last Steel meme. Yeah, I swear this one will be the last Steel meme until someone else steals another objective. But it's like that Rick and Morty episode, Interdimensional Cable, where the ad for real fake doors comes on, except it's gonna be like, all right, come on down and get your real fake objectives here, guys. These are real fake objectives. Don't worry, we're gonna find these objectives, but they're fake. EVNG gonna find a lot of damage, and now that's Ari Panda going down. Worstmonk gonna get rooted up. The flash forward by TJ Taylor, and Worstmonk gonna go down. I am just in time, will die, but Aikado will lose his life as well. It's a 3-for-1.
Aikado had ult there. Maybe it just came off cooldown. I was looking at the very like right as he died. I looked at his ultimate. And I saw that it was up. I was like, couldn't he just ult and then just win that fight, because the Saruman was also making his way over there. But I'm just gonna assume it was on cooldown and was not able to get that off, and that was just a good pick for S-Team right there.
Yeah, Aikado had just used that a little bit ago in EVNG. I'm not sure if it was up at that point, but if it weren't, that would be the reason why. But S-Team did manage to find a really good pick of 3-for-1 on the bot lane and jungler of GSM. Unfortunately for them, they were not able to pick up that Cloud Drake since it still has about a minute 15 to go.
Yeah, and seeing that this is a cloud map, this is actually pretty important, I would say, for, I'm really thinking about it. I guess it really is only important for S-Team's Echo, as well as their Ashe, and maybe the Maokai as well for his ultimate, because that is pretty impactful as well, but it's on a pretty low cooldown as is. And then on the side for GSM, they're really just looking for Moonfall and then Change of Corruption, because I believe the Death Realm is on a fair cooldown as well, so they don't really need that out more. But maybe I kind of, if it was on cooldown, the ultimate, having the extra 10% is the difference in order to win those fights.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, 10% ult cooldown, you can never really say, that's not really useful. But now, Ari Panda does get jumped on by Just in Time. All luck, no skill going to come through. Worstmonk has to flash and cleanse away. Now, EVNG moving forward. They're going to find Aikado. Aikado gets a double knockup, but EVNG is on top of the Kayn. Currently, the priority for this dragon is on S-Team. They want to find their second Drake of the game. It's a Cloud as well. That's huge, as you said, for Echo, for Ashe, for Maokai. So let's see if S-Team can try and find it. The teleport coming in by Jack Loves Lamp. He teleports early to help his team. Sloth Tamer has it as well. And now we'll see if GSM can find something. Aikado takes a lot of damage here, but the dragon is started.
Yeah, dragon is started. Let's see if they'll actually be able to secure it, or is this just real fake objectives once more? And they are able to take the objective with the Echo right there. They're going to get a huge heal off, and maybe another pick, and a pick they do find.
Yeah, so GSM does find that. They find 2 kills as well. The Lux went down, and now it's a 2-1 dragon lead. The Ocean Drake is on GSM, which is helping all of their members get a little bit more sustain here as they try to push this mid lane turret.
Yeah, and a little fight happening here. I want to talk about what's happening in Twitch chat, but I'll just get right to it after this fight.
Worstmonk will find a kill onto Just in Time. This flash forward by Aikado, but he will go down. But TJ Taylor is the second death for S-Team. And what was it you were saying about Twitch chat?
Well, General Vici is making a good point here, how the Oblivion orb on the Mordekaiser. I kind of stated it a little earlier, how I didn't really like it, but maybe for the previous streams. And oh my goodness, Bar is getting bursted down, and now it's the Jack Loves Lamp, and then it could have been Ari Panda, but got the snare down. So. Oof.
Yeah, I don't think that we have a set in this game, but that was a 1-2 punch there by EVNG, picking up a double kill onto 2 members of GSM. So S-Team actually battle back a fair amount, and they're going to start to push this mid lane turret, try and crack that one open.
Yeah, and back to what I was saying about the Morelos onto the Mordekaiser. I keep messing up these names, but yeah, I agree. I don't really like it too much. You know, if you need healing reduction, General Vici suggested Bramble Vest, but I personally am one to maybe get your core items of Rowlies first before you go ahead and look for other items. And then Echo picking up a Bramble Vessel. It might be actually Tank Echo. He is going for a lot of armor early, and then picking up Book next.
Yeah, the Tank Echo, that kind of fell out of love with me when they nerfed the crap out of it. He just is not, like, Tank Echo isn't good anymore, and if you want to pick a tank jungler who has all that sort of sustain, well, first, we're going to see Saruman possibly picked. He has the flash. He's going to go over the wall, but the flash followed by Slot Tamer and the shutdown coming through. All luck, no skill, whiffing the ultimate, while Worst Monk NA is trying to hold this. However, the Baron is being taken. Now, Ari Panda moving forward, gonna try and find TJ Taylor. Uses a black chain's gonna get the stun off, and now Ari Panda in trouble. The pullback from I'm just in time, but Ari Panda already down. No luck, no skill is coming through. He is moving forward. Aikato trying to zone off for his team. Jack Love's Lamp having to flash away. It's a 1-2 for O already, and Jack Love's Lamp is moving forward almost too far, trying to make 3. Slot Tamer not going to die. The turret in the mid lane is going to go down, and S-Team wins that fight handily.
Yeah, and that was pretty poorly as well. S-Team definitely did not... They were looking to pick up that Baron, which was pretty ballsy play, I would say, just because, like, you picked off Saruman, and then they kind of made up for it with turning around and going for an engaged mid lane for a good pick off of Arya Panda, and then overall, that's, I mean, they got him off the Baron, which I think it's a little early to do, anyways, but so we'll see what everyone's going. And then you said you're talking about Tank Echo, right?
Yeah, so I was just saying Tank Echo, I don't really like it. They nerfed it too hard for it to really be viable anymore. And also, if you're going to go Tank Echo, go with tanky AP items. Don't go with just the Thornmail. Now, Jack Love's Lamp will go down. Slot Tamer jumps on top of him, takes the solo kill.
Yeah, and doing a lot of damage with that Gunblade as well and healing. But, ooh, the Dark Mighty is not going to be connecting, nor will knock up, but now he's jumping onto the Ari Panda.
Oh, don't tell me. Okay, Slot Tamer will not find the solo kill, but he will go down in that 3v1 against Ari Panda, Worst Monk, and Aikato. So now with the top laner down, both top laners down, rather, GSM can kind of stem the bleeding. They aren't behind in gold right now, but they have been behind in the last couple of fights.
They have been behind in these last few fights. Indeed, they're still clearing out vision for this Baron. I still don't think that they're looking to try to pick it up, but right now, especially because of the Drake and that is going to be the next contested objective. Will this be the dragon for them to call their own, or is it going to be another steal? It is theirs. Second one.
Contested objective, you say, but it's going to be taken down before S-Team can even get there. Now Jack Love's Lamp going to fall. Slot Tamer going to find the stun onto Aikato. Now the stun coming out onto Worst Monk, and it looks like S-Team are going to try and find this. Aikato taking some damage, but it is already a 1 for O. EVNG going to make it a 2 for O as he picks up Ari Panda on the back end, and it looks like S-Team may be able to go for Baron after this.
Yeah, picking up a lot of kills off of the top laner as well as the support means that they can exude a lot of pressure, and they decided to bring that pressure off to the mid lane, trying to siege these lanes, but having a poke Varus as well as a Diana in the mid lane means that you're going to be clearing out these minions very well and not giving a lot of opportunity to siege this tower.
Yeah, I don't like that. With the lower health on Slot Tamer and EVNG, as well as no Chrono Break on the Echo, it's just... it doesn't feel good to me to try and siege against a team that's so good at counter-sieging and engaging off of, you know, over commitments on sieges.
But on the bright side, we do have Jazz. He is slowly scaling up into this game. He has this pickaxe tool, which will go into Starrett's Gauge. Does Starrett's Gauge still have pickaxe in still?
I'm not sure. It's either Starrett's Gauge or like a Gwinsu's Rage Blade. I'm pretty sure it's a Starrett's Gauge, though.
Yeah, because Death Stance doesn't build it. Because that's the Vampiric Sifter plus the Caulfields plus the Aegis.
Yep.
So probably a Sterix, I would imagine.
Probably a Sterix, but now S-Team moving around this Baron. They are clearing out vision around the pit and the river. They want to make sure that GSM can't try and find anything, but I am just in time. He is Maokai, however, he is support Maokai, underfed, underdamaged, and he is not going to be able to find anything permanent here, but his team has secured the control over this Baron Prio.
Yeah, since they have the vision control, they'll be able to make sure they see who's there and who's not in order to not sneak any Barons, but I don't think they see the ward that's right behind the Baron pit as well that has vision for them. And it looks like both teams are just going to leave that. Nope, it looks like the Echo will, in fact, clear out that one ward, completely denying the vision off the Baron for GSM right now.
Yeah, GSM can stall here. They do scale very well between the Mordekaiser just kind of turning into that 1v1 death ball on his own, Diana being able to absolutely mess up team fights on her own, and then Lethality Varus, of course, being good at all sorts of stalls, and Pix as well, because he's going to take a kill onto TJ Taylor. I am just in time. May follow. The ultimate comes out from the Maokai, but he gets knocked up, and he will go down for a second kill here.
Lethality Forest, let's go.
Lethality!
Yeah, I tried Lethality on Ashe on ARAM once. Did not go as well. You know? Yeah, see, this is where I also get a lot of my meme ideas. I play a lot of ARAM, just because it's an easy game mode to get into, and I like trying these dumb ideas.
That makes a lot more sense, actually. EVNG, though, is trying to find his way in. He has the dash over the wall. Can he get through? He will. He finds it! The blue team steals Baron Nashor, and S-Team takes away the second Baron of the series.
These are fake objectives. Real fake objectives.
Real fake objectives. Oh, boy, you're finding some real fake objectives, some real fake picks. Oh, jeez, Rick.
Real fake objectives, the real picks right there, picking up all luck, no skill. So that's another person that doesn't have the Baron buff at the very least. So, you know, a lot of, you know, two chats saying a lot of throws back and forth. So, hopefully GSM does not throw away their lead, similar to how S-Team kind of threw away their leads, picked it back up previously in the other game. So let's see if they'll hopefully not do that again.
Honestly, at this point, I've completely abandoned, like, caster, you know, neutrality or whatever. Because at this point, I want S-Team to win so that I don't have to suffer through another game.
Well, you see, I'm a loser. I have nothing to do. I have nothing better to do. So this is what I'm doing for my free time. Let's see Lavarus, the Lethality Varus comes in and picks up the kill. My brain just...
Oh no, the Sloth Tamer is teleporting in. He's gonna try and jump onto the team. He flashes onto Ikato. He will get knocked up and taken down before he can find the kill. Saruman has to use the Zanya's Hourglass. Ikato jumps onto the dragon. It looks like it will be the Cloud Soul for GSM. There is no smite on the blue side. S-Team will not be able to find anything. Ikato doesn't go down. There is no steal in the Dragon Pit. Saruman tries to get in. He doesn't have the ultimate. He will not find TJ Taylor. TJ Taylor gets the double kill onto Ikato and Saruman. It's a 3-for-3, but the Cloud Soul goes over to GSM.
See, the main issue with the play there on the side of S team is that Sloth Tamer TP'd in way too early. He had to go for these steals. Obviously, this is game of steals, not game of Baron control or vision or dragon control. It's all about taking these objectives at the last second.
Look, the showrunners ruined it for us, and GSM and S Team are just hoping that we can enjoy the game of throws.
Genovici in the chat saying, good thing S-Team technically hit the dragon first, so it was GSM stealing it. Game of steals.
The game of steals. This is petty crimes back and forth, left and right, top and bottom.
Let's hope they don't be able to steal any of these Elder Dragons. Once that starts being an objective coming up, sooner one is going to be the Baron. Since that has expired for the team of S Team just about now. If anyone else had it left over, I wasn't really paying attention to if anyone has died again.
Oh, come on, who's paying attention to the actual game state? We're just looking at the memes now because, oh my god, the 5-2 team should not be should not be struggling this hard against the 2-5 team if they want to make it through these playoffs in the quarterfinals next week.
Hey, I mean, you got to give it to S Team. They're not giving up. They're like, we're so far behind we're so behind in the series. We'll probably not be able to make it off in the playoffs. Yeah, they'll definitely not be able to make it off the playoffs with just everyone who's in the top 4 right now. But they're like, I just want to make a statement that we could get there.
What is this statement really? Is Sloth Tamer, he may go down. He'll definitely go down. Aikato picks up the kill there. And, I mean, there's nothing that GSM can get off of that pick.
Dominance. They're really just showing off that they can take this pick. They can't just have Sloth Tamer, as Twitch chat was saying earlier, in the split pushing lanes. It's just that much harder for him to be there. And, it's just this is just one fun game, I gotta say.
So if I just walk away and come back in 10 minutes, will the game be over, or will we still be getting, this?
Oh, no, never over.
Oh, we'll still be getting this, of course. Why would we be getting anything else? Now, EVNG gonna get jumped on by Aikato. Aikato does get the knock-up. The root does not come through, but the ultimate from the Varus does. Now, EVNG is going to walk right into the arms of All Luck No Skill, who is going to try and pick up one. He gets Ari Panda, but now Aikato gonna fall as well. EVNG and All Luck No Skill going down. TJ Taylor gonna follow them just in time on the run. Gotta get picked up by Worst Monk. And it's a 4-for-2 as GSM picks up a huge team fight.
Yeah, GSM is just looking overall very strong, especially with how they're playing out these team fights. And Varus is doing tons of damage with his abilities and landing these strong ultimates just like that one with all the CDR he has. Just
like that one. It's the ace for GSM. They're going to take this one to 3 very hopefully. They've got 15 seconds left on any member of S Team, so they're going to take down one Nexus turret, the second to follow. That will be the game for GSM.
Yeah, unfortunately, we will not be able to see the game continue where eventually the Bruiser Kane turns into an assassin Red Kane. He left the game. He was also tired of all the shenanigans that happened. And looks like GSM is going to be able to pull it out. Vid giving me a nodding no, showing that that is not what was going to happen. But looks like well played by GSM and S Team, stealing out a Dragon, a Baron, and almost to a couple more objectives. But let's see this last game and how many more steals can we get.
Yeah, well, Twitch chat asked for it, so we're going to see the Silver Scrapes going into Game 3 here, deciding who ends up in the first, second, and third position here of Platinum Lunari. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes as we cue the Silver Scrapes. We'll see you in a bit.
Woo!
Ask not the sun why she says, why she shrouds her light away, or why she hides her glowing gaze when night turns crimson gold.
All right, we are back for Game 3 between GSM and S-Team, and oh my god, are Pootie Tang Gang and Goliath Esports Lions hanging on the edge of their seats.
And I'm in champ slot this time, so I can actually see what's happening.
Yay!
Yeah, and let's see what will be the first ban. It's going to be Lee Sin. Was that the first ban from his previous games? I know Kennen has been.
No, it was not.
Well, Lee Sin banned out. Kennen still being banned out by GSM. So,
Maybe it has. I haven't been paying attention.
I know Kennen has been at least.
I've been busy spilling my drink all over God's green earth, so, you know.
Yes, I've done.
Oh, yeah, of course you've noticed. Everyone's noticed, but the Ornn and the Cannon taken away by GSM. S-Team gonna ban Wukong and Lee Sin.
Yeah, so we have, still same bans other than the Wukong, I believe. I'm just not even going to mention it. I don't remember any of the bans.
Let's just not mention what the last couple of... This has been such a fiesta of a series that, honestly, I should go get my sombrero, plastic bottle tequila, play some like mariachi music.
Yeah, it looks like we won't be seeing the Morgana for the third game in a row this time, and it looks like the Senna is actually going to be picked up instead of banned. That's what I was forgetting. Senna was the first ban.
Yep, there we go. The Senna is a very important pickup here for S-Team. This will help get them the late game priority that they want. Ashe did not manage to get that over the Varus last game, which netted GSM the win.
Yeah, and let's see what GSM is going to go ahead and pick up, and it's going to be the Xayah. Didn't find so much luck last time, but maybe this time they'll be having a little more. Wait, why is there?
No, Icado, no.
Wait, is this Twitch jungle that rushes the Sanguine Blade?
No,
it's
okay.
Silicon.
Icado putting me on suicide watch, hovering the Aphelios and Twitch.
hey, I'm just saying. The Sanguine Blade first item for jungle Twitch. Look at all the sustain and gank potential on the solo laners. But once you get counter jungle, you really get counter jungle or countered.
Yeah, I was gonna say again. Dude, I love you. Shut the hell up. Do not give them any more bad ideas.
You mean like a Maokai support for the third
son of a...
Maokai makes a return. 3 games in a row.
The Maokai top worked. The Maokai support very much did not, and it's a Jarvan jungle. He can't go anywhere else, right?
AP swag flag. You can try me. I will find a way.
I'm gonna cry on stream.
But
God.
this is a different mid laner. Fred being in the mid lane instead of I forgot the other guy because it was just a fiesta back and forth. And the Kane is gonna be or Mordekaiser for Jack Love's Lamp. He did pretty alright with that. A little questionable with the build going for Morello second. But we'll see how well he fares. He does do pretty well against a Maokai, so maybe we will see a Maokai support just so he can not face the Mordekaiser in the top.
Yeah, the Maokai support, very, potentially a great thing, but of course they could put the Maokai into the top lane, try and bait out that Mordekaiser Morellonomicon second. Again, as we discussed last game, that was the suboptimal pick, but now the Orianna and the Kiana, both of them taken away, both mid laners. Both teams really just trying to ban out Fred and All Luck No Skill, the Nico, as well taken away. That was something that S-Team played last game. GSM don't want them to pick that up, which kept them in the game for a significant amount of time.
Did they pick Nico last game? I know they picked it for first game because it completely cucked Jack Love's Lamp's charges as a Kled. And it looks like the Zach.
Yeah, you're right. It was Nico first game. They didn't pick it last game.
Yeah, last game was just such a memory. I can barely remember other than it's a steal, it's a steal, it's another steal.
Yeah, it was literally steal, 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 steal. It was like a Dignitas game. It's like yeet, Kobe. No, that wasn't even Kobe. That was just yeet. They're tossing it as far and as hard as they can. They're not trying to throw it to each other.
Oh, so I guess Fred is the starting mid laner for GSM. I haven't really shoutcasted for this team at all. I think I did only one game, and that was the one time that Jack Love's Lamp got fed like 5 kills on Poppy.
Yeah,
but,
GSM is the Tuesday team, so neither of us shoutcasted that one.
Yeah, so Fred is in here instead of the I still can't pronounce his name. It starts with an S.
I can't remember his name, so we're basically on the same page. But the EQ is going to be picked up for the mid lane. All Luck No Skill going to be piloting that Rise, and Yuumi is hovered with the Senna. That's a dumb pick. It's going to be the Akali instead. Saruman.
So this is Maokai support.
Alright, I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Alright, looks like you guys are going to get me only. I am sorry for every one of you. But welcome. So far it's been a clown fiesta. I've been doing nothing but suggest bad ideas for both teams. Maokai support is back again, which is pretty good, especially because as General Vici says in the chat, it's going to probably be a fasting Senna. So Maokai getting regular items as Senna goes ahead and farms up these souls is going to be pretty good, as well as and he's against the Zyra Khan, which they'll hopefully find more luck now that the Morgana is banned away for both teams.
No, I totally agree with you and General Vici that the real problem with the Maokai last game was that he didn't get any farm, he didn't get any resources whatsoever. So as long as he is the one picking up the actual CS while Senna is going with that fasting Senna build, I think this is a much better deal for S-Team.
Yeah, it looks like Jack Love's Lamp is actually going to go ahead and pick up the Garen while Mordekaiser is in the mid lane against Rise. So, while we're on the topic, let's go ahead and talk about matchups. Let's start off with the top lane, Akali versus Garen. The previously nerfed Akali, I believe they just recently buffed her ultimate early game, where it is like 20 seconds lower and then it goes back to normal.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, mostly because the Garen, I don't want to say he is an unskilled top laner, but he has a much lower skill floor than someone like an Akali, so it's gonna be interesting to see how Jack Love's Lamp plays against this. Akali, of course, has a lot of skill expression in her kit and can dodge away from a lot of stuff that Garen offers, mainly the Judgment and kind of delaying the shield out from his W. So I think in terms of a 1v1, this is very much a skill matchup, mainly on the side of the Akali. But overall, Jarvan and Echo, both of those offer a lot of things toward the ganking of this top lane. So the 2v2 is much more mercurial.
Yeah. So, and I do want to point out now that ever since they gave the slight changes to Garen, they made it so his judgment gives him vision. So then it can't be canceled by losing vision on someone. So even if Akali goes into her shroud, Garen can still ult her if he starts casting it immediately whenever she pops up.
Yeah, if he casts it while she's putting down her shroud, would basically be the only time where that's really relevant.
Or if she pops up for a second, he can go ahead and cast.
Yeah, that too. If she walks out of the shroud and comes back in, but yeah. If you're that low as Akali, if you're walking out of your shroud, you're basically already inting. So.
Mm-hmm. And then Echo versus J4. It's pretty early game focused for the Jarvan, while Echo can look for these early ganks thanks to his parallel convergence and how well he can just dive in there. But it doesn't really reach the same potential that J4 can, because he only needs to land an EQ combo rather than try to set up a parallel convergence around the enemy in the right position and then dives right in. And hopefully both sides I do want to point out both sides can steal objectives pretty easily. Echo a little more inclined because he has the chrono break that we saw last game.
And then, I was gonna say Jarvan. I think in this case, basically how they've been playing this series, Ikato has been playing the later game carries. Right? He played Echo last game, right?
No, it was EVNG that played Echo. First game, I believe it was the Zac, which is why they banned it.
Okay. Well, in any case, I think Ikato is the better jungler, just skill-wise and how they've been playing this entire season. So I think he will end up being better than EVNG. Of course, EVNG will get ahead in the early game, but Ikato will pull ahead earlier than an Echo should in this matchup, and he will be able to start finding these kills against Ryze, Akali, Senna, and Maokai. And I think Senna and Maokai will be the big target for Ikato once he starts getting ahead just a little bit.
Yeah, and it makes it like his combo is short enough so then even if Maokai tries to go in for his chase you down and root you ability, he'll be able to dodge that fairly well. Maybe we'll even see the interaction where he tries to ult the Echo and then Echo hits the chrono break, so then it follows him all the way back to his team. Big bait.
Potential. Yes, we'll go with the potential. But this time it is S Team versus GSM Game 3. I'll start ahead with the blue team. It is S Team. 2-5 in the split, but 1-1 in this series. We've got the Sloth Tamer in the top lane on Akali. EVNG looking for the invade on Jarvan. All luck, no skill in the mid lane on Ryze. And the bot lane, TJ Taylor 1999 with the fasting Senna, and I am just in time on Maokai support, the second that we've seen this game.
Yep, and as for GSM, they lost the first game, but they're looking to make a comeback for this game. They have Jackalop's Lamp in the top lane playing Garen, Ikato playing the Echo in the jungle, Fred first time we're seeing him in this series of games, but playing Mordekaiser in the mid lane, and then Worst Monk and A and Arapanda returning with the Xayah Rakan duo.
And as you say Xayah Rakan duo, I notice it's Comet Xayah?
Didn't change. No, obvious lethality. Xayah obviously got to, it's no, but I'm maybe just forgot to change runes, or something in that effect.
God, I hope it is forgot to change runes, because geez, if that's Worst Monk theory crafting Comet Zaya to build lethality, I joked about it, but I will actually leave the game.
And then you guys will be stuck with me. Deal!
I watched, I went on a date earlier, quarantine dates.
Okay.
And we watched JoJo. We watched the first couple of episodes of JoJo. So, it was me, Dio.
Deal. Also, my game's still freezing. Gotta love...
You...
Today is just great for me.
Don't...
Just great for this general stream in general.
This game... No, today is nightmarish. Do not bait me into saying that today is good for the stream.
Today has been amazing for stream. What do you mean? We've done 2 different matches, or 2 different series today. We saw Dragon Pat Gang, and we saw a lot of Fiesta. We also saw stealing. We seen a little engage carrying on early on with Aria Panda. And you spilled stuff in your room. I play-by-play casted. It's been a day.
Yeah, okay, I'll actually accept that one. It has been a day. And this is, honestly, of all of the streams that we have done since quarantine started, this is the one that perfectly encapsulates the quarantine. The two of us, me and you, here, shoutcasting GRLCS, and more importantly, fitting the two of us as casters and as people. Because this is an absolute fiesta of a series. While All Luck No Skill gets ganked by Aikado, he's going to take some damage. He has no mana, but he's still going to be fine.
Yeah, and he will just be fine. Quarantine is slowly getting to the better of both of us, I suppose, because you are seeing how much I actually try to theory craft and play around with off-meta things.
You're hoping for ridiculous off-meta builds, and I'm hoping, can I for once have a real clean League of Legends game? And Aikado, oh, he flashes in, but he doesn't find the kill.
No, he got the Dark Harvest stack Worf.
Dark Harvest stack Worf. He should be playing Karthus, really.
Yeah, yeah. This Echo is just a melee Karthus.
I'm sorry, what's it, Melee Requiem? Melecrium?
Yeah, Melee Requiem, where instead of it being global, they actually had to be around where you were like a few seconds ago.
I believe that's just TFT Echo, but now Worst Monk gonna get engaged on, has to flash away. The flash forward by TJ Taylor is gonna find first blood. Now Ari Panda moving forward, TJ Taylor is gonna go down to the last tick of Ignite. Ari Panda picks up the kill. I am just in time. Very low. Ari Panda gonna get the knockup, but doesn't keep moving forward. Will not find the second kill there.
I just in time picked up his biscuits, used it, got a little extra mana, healed up quite a bit, and he's ready to go right back in for another skirmish if Ari Panda wants to go for it, especially because Maokai kind of wins these just because of the extra healing he gets. And
just as you said, Maokai kind of wins this. Ari Panda goes back in and loses a little bit of life.
Yeah, but wave shoving in, which is pretty bad because in the sense that that's means gone for Worst Monk, but that means that the Senna will have to try to farm under tower on the bright side. Yeah, so now in the mid lane, All Luck No Skill has picked up that tier and the boots. That's probably the best items that you can get against Fred so far, just because you want to get away from that Mordekaiser. Yeah, definitely. So, well, Jack Love's Lamp is loving this lane against Kali right now. Seeing how he's getting traded very well. But once Garen gets a little more levels, he's just gonna take the poke and then go back under tower, start dancing, get into health regen, and coming back. Yeah, not to mention, currently, Jack Love's Lamp is at a health disadvantage, but there is an engage in the bot lane. Worst Monk doesn't have the flash. He will go down. TJ Taylor picks it up, and the second kill onto Ari Panda by EVNG. It is a 2-1 Senna. Now the advantage is about 1,000 gold in favor of S-Team.
And it's this Senna who scales very well.
Yeah, and starting like getting these kills is exactly what you want as a fasting Senna, since most of your gold income is gone. You have your souls trying to make up for a little bit of it, and then kills to make up the majority of it. But right now, Jackal's Lamp is going hard into there. Ooh,
and that's what you said. If you get out of vision, it is still going to hit the Demacian Justice. Will take down Sloth Tamer. And now EVNG going to get engaged on by Fred. The Shadow Realm is here. And there are no bad cards in Fred's deck. He will take down EVNG. All luck, no skill, maybe the second one. He will use the ultimate, but it will not be enough. The double kill for Fred. And now, the Infernal Drake for GSM.
When you said this was going to be the more exciting fighting game, I have to agree with you. We've seen the little memes, but now it's a little more serious. We actually didn't get a stolen Drake, and Fred is out here taking names and chewing bubblegum.
He really out here right now, but he ain't gonna be out here because Ari Panda is the one who actually picks up this pick onto the Sloth Tamer, who committed the teleport while Jackalov's Lamp is picking up turret plates in the top lane.
Yeah, he's going to get that little bit return advantage, so then he's actually pretty far ahead in CS, despite being how much he was getting poked down by Sloth Tamer, and now he's going to be able to pick up the turret plates as well as get rid of minions. For Sloth Tamer means that it's just going to turn out pretty well for him, because that's kind of what Garen wants. He wants to scale up, gets his passive going, so then he can, or his W passive going, so then he gets some free resistance.
Yeah, I mean, between the solo kill and the turret plates and the 20 CS lead, Jackalov's Lamp is going to be in such a good position. He's picking up the components for his Triforce as well. And, I mean, I guarantee he's going to come back to this lane and then just give it to the Sloth Tamer. And hopefully for GSM, Jackalov's Lamp can continue to push this lead. The Sloth Tamer gave up by teleporting bot and not getting any kills. This was a huge misplay for S-Team, mostly because they just didn't donate any of the kills that needed to be given to the Sloth Tamer.
Yeah, and, Worst Monk is really feeling the difference with having Comet instead of the actual regular Somersault, because he's just going to give away another kill. They're going to have to try to maybe play a little safer now, seeing that all their kills is currently under Khan.
And this is where Garen is better than Akali. He can just use the Judgment, and Sloth Tamer gonna have to jump away and flash. Jackalov's Lamp running through, gonna flash in, gonna use the Demacian Justice, and oomph! That's a solo kill.
I miss whenever Garen's ulti used to scale with ability power.
And it never scaled with ability power, but now, Worst Monk will go down, unless he flashes under the turret. TJ Taylor gonna take the kill, but he will take a lot of damage as well. Now, the silence, the stun, Aikata with the kill. EVNG is gonna fall, trying to help the Sloth Tamer.
You're right. It never scaled with something with ability power. I was just thinking, it's like, oh yeah, because naturally it's just better on Silas because it did. But no, I was thinking of other abilities. But right now they're in the Death Realm. All luck, no skill is just going to fall down.
So, I think the draft here for GSM just fundamentally went back to the concept of let's out-stupid the enemy laners. And that's something that we have talked about. I think it was the Wukong. A lot of people call it burden of execution. I call it out-stupiding. And now, Fred gonna get jumped on by EVNG. I Am Just in Time is here. The root comes out. Fred finally gonna go down. Aikata is here. He will find the stun. Not onto EVNG, but he will try and find the kill there as well. Aikata gonna pick it up. He's gonna use the Chrono Break. He's in the middle of two. He will go down. It's a 2v1 and a 2-4-1 for S-Team.
Yeah, and this is the start of we're getting a couple kills for the S-Team right now. On the bot side of the game, while on the top side they just gave up a couple of kills, but right now top side is really where a lot of their power is, as opposed to bot side where S-Team really shines.
Yeah, this is kind of going back to classic GSM, where sometimes it seems like it's kind of Aikata 1v9ing or Jackalov's Lamp 1v9ing. but rarely do you ever see that Worst Monk and Ari Panda are the ones bringing their team ahead. And in this game, where the top, mid, and jungler of GSM are all ahead, bot lane is at best even. And actually with the Senna 4-1, it seems like GSM are behind in this bot lane, and this might be something that could potentially cost them the game.
Yeah, Senna being a pretty hard target to get onto, but if Aikado does get fed enough, that won't be exactly an issue, considering that he is an Echo and Senna is an ADC. So you put two and two together, it means not fun times.
Yeah, you know, as Avril Lavigne once said, he was a boy, she was a girl who got trapped into Thresh's death realm and was trapped for years and years. Can I make it any more obvious? And now, EVNG gonna get stunned up, Ari Panda gonna get the knock up as well, EVNG fails the flash, Flagon drags away, Aikado, can he find the kill? He will go for it, he's gonna jump in, but he can't find it! Uses the Chrono Break to get out, Ari Panda gonna take a couple of turret hits on the way out, but EVNG lives.
Yeah, we have back to the top lane with Sloth Tamer being very low, drops down the Shroud very quickly on instinct or on quick reaction, and now looks like
now GSM trying to find a fight on to S-Team, but S-Team gonna pick up Ari Panda already. They've got the Rift Herald pushing into the mid lane. EVNG gonna go very low, has to use the smite onto the dragon, keep himself alive. He will live. Meanwhile, S-Team zones the rest of GSM off. But we know what happened. They started off the dragon. Can GSM steal? Fred moving forward. He gets all luck, no skill with the Death Realm. He will move forward. All luck, no skill. Gonna take a lot of damage. Will take himself down. EVNG gonna go down as well, potentially. Double kill. That's gonna be Aikado stealing the dragon away. It's just like poetry. It rhymes. Now the Sloth Tamer gonna take down Worst Monk NA. He's moving on to Aikado. Now Fred taken down just in time. Sloth Tamer moving on to the mid laner of GSM. But that is the support going down. Now Sloth Tamer running away. GSM currently winning the 4-for-1. Can Sloth Tamer go down as well to make it a 5-for-1? It will be the Sloth Tamer getting away!
As General Peachy says, GSM equals gotta steal more. Not Gecko Slammers aren't again. And no. This is the gotta steal more team.
Gotta steal more, alternatively, gotta steal Armageddon. And, it's just Fred came in, took it by surprise, took down a number of people. He's 5-1 now, and GSM are about 4,000 gold in the lead. And Rise is not going to be able to find anything on the backside of this fight.
Yeah, and yeah, so this is looking pretty good in terms for GSM right now. You know, a lot of their power is again still on the top side. We have Fred, who correctly has the more rallies and is looking to get the Liandries. I don't know the exact order, but he's getting the two core items. So that's always very, very nice. Our Panda, unfortunately, not be able to pick up that ward after the Sweeper expired. I don't know why it focused on that, but we're going to point it out anyways.
All right, well, just in time, he's actually going to take a lot of damage, taking hits from the turret here, takes about half his health. Meanwhile, Jack Loves Lamp continues to push in this top lane where there is no turret, but Jack is there anyways. So, let's see what Worst Monk NA is going to do here with the... Oh, with the Arcane Comet Zaya.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if a top and bot switch, but honestly, I don't think Jack would fare that much better against this lane. But right now, Fred is looking for another kill onto all skill, or all luck, no skill. He is getting kited out very well, and he's about to meet two other members of the team. Yeah,
he walks into a 3v1. He is not able to pick up all luck, no skill. Now, he is going to use the Blast Cone to get over the wall. He might find all luck, no skill, but no! That's Senna hitting the railgun, hitting down Fred, and will pick up the kill. Now, Worst Monk gonna find in. That is the flash by. It's just in time. Aikado gonna take the kill. It's a 2-for-1 because EVNG just went down as well. Now, Ari Panda and Jack Loves Lamp trying to find the inner top turret here, and the Sloth Tamer is the one who's going to counter them.
Yeah, and they managed to clear out the minions, and they're going to go ahead and turn onto the Akali, but the Senna is here in order to shroud them away.
It's a flash for flash as Jack Love's Lamp flashes away, gets the Sloth Tamer's flash, but now Worst Monk NA gonna take down that bottom lane turret. And now a 5k gold lead here for GSM, possibly more, but Ikado's gonna back off from that mid lane turret, the only outer turret left on S-Team's side.
Yeah, and Aikado making a smart move, not going ahead and starting that neutral camp. He's going to go ahead and take his Raptors, because we all know what happens when you start neutral camps.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are we talking about GSM here? Because they get stolen. Now, All Luck No Skill might be the target here. Aikado going to move in. All Luck No Skill going to take a lot of damage. Aikado on a killing spree and going to use the Chrono Break to heal back up to full. It is going to be the mid lane turret falling for GSM.
Yeah, and that is all of the outer turrets peeled away for the side of S-Team. This is looking a lot better, but right now, ooh, engage coming in.
And now Fred gonna take a lot of damage. Ari Panda flashes away. Fred gonna go down. Now Aikado in the middle of the fight. Jack Love's Lamp running forward, doesn't have the flash. And as you said, GSM are playing it like Shrek. It's an onion. It has layers. And they're gonna peel away the first layer, taking out the outer turret. And now they're gonna look for that other outer layer, which is the Cloud Drake.
Yeah, just want to say shout out to my man's ankle spanking for that saying, you know, peel away Summoner's Rift like an onion. But yep, right now we've got a Cloud Drake coming in soon. This is a cloud map. Everyone can benefit off this very much so. We have very impactful ultimates that we want to see more of. So, and we saw how well having about, I think it was 3 Cloud Drakes, because one of the Drakes on GSM side was stolen, so then they only managed to get the Ocean, and then everything else was Cloud. So, and it worked out really well because Worst Monk and Egg landed very good ultimates in each team fight. So if they can get some of these Cloud Drakes, it's going to be real good stuff.
Yeah, the Cloud Drake here gonna be the look for both teams. Looks like GSM does have the priority, and yeah, is the worst hunter. And Onion sounds like someone was smoking the good stuff, but now the Onion continues to be peeled back as GSM starts to take this dragon. Are we going to see a steal? It is not a steal. It's going to be EVNG jumping into the middle of the fight, but taken down by Jack Love's Lamp. Now Aikado trying to move over to the side, but he might be too deep. He gets rooted, gets shut down. Ari Panda barely gets away. Now Jack Love's Lamp running in. He doesn't have the ultimate, but he does have the slow. And the silence onto the Sloth Tamer, who will jump over the wall. GSM picks that up 1 for 1, jungler for jungler. And now with the Baron coming up in 2 seconds, they may look to turn this on. However, they will move to the mid lane.
I do want to point this out. Garen has the potential to go crit. They did recently nerf it, so but he has to deal, which is pretty normal because he goes for the PD. But you know, who knows? Maybe we're going to be seeing more than just PD.
Yeah. So the current quote-unquote meta Garen build, because Garen is really just a solo queue pick who's gonna go down here in a second. That's a shutdown on 1, 2, Rise gets the turret, 3 on Worst Monk, and 4, no, return on I Am Just in Time. Fred is alone in the middle of the team. Will he go down? He finally will. It's a 4 for 1, and Fred, though he fought, could not find a kill onto more than 1.
Unfortunately, so he did ult I Just in Time, the tank of the team, in hopes that he'll be able to maybe pick up someone else, but unfortunately he will not be able to. Not exactly having his full power spike since he hasn't backed in a while though, so now he does. With the Liandries and the Rallies, he is gonna do just more Kaiser.
Now Aikado moving on to All Luck No Skill. He doesn't have enough mana to really just EQ him down. Aikado gonna find the solo kill. All Luck No Skill burns his TP.
Burns the TP as All Luck No Skill does a little taunt, saying that you can't kill me. And he realized he could kill him because the passive came right back up for Echo, so for him to do the 3 proc.
I don't think it was so much a taunt as it was a gamble, just saying, I don't think you can kill me. And I think General Vici really has it right here in Twitch chat. And so it begins. Fiesta is coming. The words of House GRLCS.
So I'll see you guys in about 20 minutes when everyone is at the Baron Pit fighting for it, not starting it, obviously. Just looking for a steal.
Oh, no. Why would you... Well, yeah, why would you try and start it? Because you're definitely going to lose it if you start it. But I guarantee that this will be a late game taken down, late game fight. Sloth Tamer getting hit by Fred's ultimate. Now, not going to get pulled back in. Sloth Tamer going to take the solo kill. Fred goes down, and the Sloth Tamer now 5-3.
Yeah, Fred underestimating how much burst potential that Akali has, especially with the empowered auto with the Q, and now we have an engage in the mid lane.
I don't get a goddamn break. Now, I am just in time. Gonna flash away after using the ultimate. Jack Love's Lamp gets hit by the roots. I am just in time. Gonna knock him back, but he will go down. Now, Jack Love's Lamp following in. Ari Panda gets the knockup. EVNG gonna go down. Jack Love's Lamp following. He's trying to find one of the two. He might find TJ Taylor. Gets the silence. Gets the hit. TJ Taylor gonna go down. The shutdown coming through for GSM as it's a 3-for-1. 3-for-0, actually, since Fred went down earlier.
Yeah, they're not exactly done yet. All Look No Skill is walking up in a pretty odd way, and now he's gonna just go down and make it a full team ace, even though Sloth Tamer has just came back up.
The full team delayed ace. That is the true sign. Not really the true sign, but the soft sign, the sleeper sign of a Fiesta. And now the inner turret in the mid lane will go down. GSM picking that one up. The Baron's available. The Dragon coming up in 45 seconds, and he is soul point for the Geckos in plat.
Oh, but looks like one of them got caught out. Oh! That one being Ari Panda, and since he had a shield, he was able to block all the damage. You have to do health damage in order to stop recalls.
The harbinger of a Fiesta, as General Vici says. It's soul point at 25 minutes. Are we going to see this massive team fight turn into a steal? Are we going to see someone moving in on the Baron trying to take that one away? Or are we just going to see Jack Love's Lamp picking himself? He gets rooted, gets hit. TJ Taylor isn't down. Now, Ari Panda moving through the middle of the fight will go down to the railgun. TJ Taylor picks the kill. That's Jack Love's Lamp going for 2. Aikado now jumping out of the fight. He will pick up the Sloth Tamer. TJ Taylor now gets picked up on the backside by Fred as well. Aikado on the run, but it is a 2-for-2. It's the tops and the supports on both sides.
I love how you called Wurzmuck NA the support.
It's... come on, it really is the support now, just in time. He's just in ting. It's GSM going to be able to pick up this Cloud Soul unless EVNG can, in classic fashion, steal this away. Is he going to go for it? He gets in! He's going to not find the steal! It's the Cloud Soul for GSM. EVNG flashes the wall. He gets pulled back in, and Aikado is unstoppable with the kill.
General Vici in the chat saying, no, don't start it. Thinking it was the beginning of the end, but fortunately, looks like GSM is going to break out of the mold, not get it stolen, and this is going to be the end, or beginning at the end with that strong Cloud Soul buff in order to get their favor.
Oh, TJ Taylor, what are you doing? No, Aikado is dominating, picking that up. Now GSM, they are in a commanding lead of this game. They're about 7,500 gold in the lead. They've got Fred solo pushing. They've got this inner inhibitor turret in the mid lane going down. They're looking for the inhib as well, and now Jack Love's Lamp taking on the support of S-Team.
Yep, and this is going to start off with a lot of pressure since they have the inhibitor in mid lane, means that they're going to have constant pushing lane, and with that, they're going to be able to get something out of it, but it looks like our Panda's looking to find a solo kill on the Sloth Tamer. Look at that. Look at that dominant play right there, running down Sloth Tamer.
Please, for the love of God, no. I cannot take more of a fiesta than Rakan 3 levels down on the Akali, solo killing. Oh God, please.
Anything could happen in an NA clown fiesta.
Don't you dare. I swear to God.
But, you know, now that we have a little bit more downtime, I can talk about more of my Mimi, you know, builds. Have I ever told you about Hecarim top with TP, Nimbus Cloak, and Celerity?
See, you phrased that wrong. It's, did you ever hear the tragedy of the whatever it was top lane with Celerity and Jack Loves Lamp going for a solo kill? Ikato trying not to make it a solo kill. The railgun comes out, but Jack Loves Lamp takes the kill. Okay, so go on. The tragedy of restate it.
Hecarim top lane. You know, I've been doing this a lot in All For One, but you know, I feel like you can actually bring this out to something where it's you go Nimbus Cloak, bring TP, and then once you reach the 20-minute mark, you just start running people down with Celerity as well, because you have just so much movement speed from the Nimbus Cloak. You get after you use a summoner spell, and since TP is a long summoner spell, it gives you a big speed boost. It already gives you a speed boost. You add it on top of Celerity, and then you add Hecarim, and then boom, you're just moving infinitely fast.
Honestly, dude, you're my favorite color caster because you are the most like Vedius. You just 100% are like, let's just go for it, full blast. We're going to go for the meme comps. Fred is going to get solo killed. But you are still going for the meme comps while TJ Taylor falls toward that top lane. That's going to be the EVNG going very low. Ari Panda committing the ignite for that. But now the Baron buff is on all of GSM.
Yeah, and well, most of GSM. Fred's down, but you know, everyone that is remaining have TJ Taylor down, so it is a 4v4. Jack Loves Lamp's looking to be the team player to take that for his team, but doesn't need to, because it does not go long enough to reach his team members anyway.
Now Jack Loves Lamp just running forward. EVNG might go down. Ikato finds the kill. Now it is a 3v4 here. As TJ Taylor comes up, it will be a 4v4, but the turret is down in the top lane. The inhibitor will fall as well. With super minions pushing in, it's just in time. He's coming in, trying to find something. Jack Loves Lamp moves through. He's going to take about half his health in damage. Now, the Sloth Tamer, all luck, no skill. Both moving forward, both taking a lot of damage. Ikato getting in, getting the two-man stun. He's going to take a lot of damage. He will go down, but Rise will follow. Sloth Tamer is the third. It's 3 for 1. On the side of GSM, 3 for 2 now as Jack Loves Lamp falls, and GSM has to back off. They don't lose Nexus turrets, but they do lose 2 inhibitors.
They lose quite a bit, but they're not going to be out of this game yet. How many souls does Senna have right now?
Let's do a quick soul check. It is 103 souls here.
Oh, I'm like 15 seconds behind, I want to say, and she's only at 94 for me. So
how are you 15? Oh wait, you actually.
I still have the game up. It's just like it's just lagging behind further and further.
Well, sorry, bud. I'm not gonna go back for you.
Now it's all right because you know, she has a lot of souls, 100 and something. So that is a pretty strong point where she gets insane amounts of range. So she'll be able to do quite a bit for her team.
Yeah, I mean, she is at that 5 stack, 5 break point for Senna, which means she will be outranging pretty much anyone who can't get on top of her, although Ikato is going to get on top of her. TJ Taylor will go down here, and that is just disaster for S-Team. But EVNG will try and mitigate that by getting away from the pick by GSM.
Yeah, this pick is going to be pretty good because of the ADC, but now it looks like they might be able to get another pick, potentially, trapped in the Death Realm. Jack Loves Lamp is there to support whenever they come out, and they are out.
Ari Panda comes through with the quickness. That is going to be the double kill by Fred. He is not quite dead. He flashes out. He's going to get a lot of damage off the dragon. The Elder Drake is through. It is going to be GSM picking it up. The triple kill by Fred. It's 4 for nothing. Now, Jack Loves Lamp coming through. Doesn't have the ult, but it doesn't really matter. All luck, no skill. Running away. Jack Loves Lamp taking a lot of damage, but he won't quite go down. All luck, no skill. Doesn't quite die. Fred pulling back in. TJ Taylor will try to find the kill onto Fred. That is the all luck, no skill kill. The Rise is gonna find it. Now all luck, no skill gonna go down to Worstmonk NA. TJ Taylor gonna follow GSM. They will finish their season at 7-2. And they will tie up for 4-way tie for first.
It's over.
It's over.
No more stolen dragons. No more stolen barons. No more stolen camps. That's more of a reference to the first match we did today. But it's over. We had Jack Lamp. He was popping off. He was actually popping off. 9-3-9. And Aikado with the late game scaling jungler. Scaled up. Did those assassinations. Fred really rounding it out for his team. Really showing how it is on the Mordekaiser. And then for the bot lane, they didn't feed as much.
Yeah, I don't think there was a point in this game where GSM was super behind, but it just felt like they could throw the game at any time. Luckily for GSM, they didn't. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Luckily for Pootie Tang Gang, GSM didn't. Pootie Tang Gang now, with this win for GSM, they will end up first place because of being the highest win rate team of these 4 6-2 teams. I misspoke earlier. It is 6-2. The bye week does not count as a win, contrary to what Battlefy believes.
Yeah, and thanks for sticking with us throughout this entire game, this clown fiesta of a game that Vid was going crazy. I couldn't get the game to run on my end. Vid going crazy. He was throwing drinks around because of all of this, in anger or an accident, whichever one. And now it's finally over. Well, we're already home. I was going to say go home, but we can stay home and just enjoy ourselves. That was the end, and we're going to be doing the finals. When is it?
The finals are about 2 weekends from now. It's 25th and 26th, but the quarterfinals start on Saturday. We will be trying to cast every single quarterfinal. If it means that we're going to have to solo cast, we will do it in order to bring this content to you people. I believe now the quarterfinals, I actually have to check. No, I can't make a new scene. But let's check out for Platinum, for the people that are watching this. This will be Sensei Squad versus GSM Plat. Final boss. Wait a minute. That's weird. Final boss versus Goliath Esports Lions, I guess. Pigs Might Fly versus Cosmic Flow, and Clappin' Patty Cake versus Pootie Tang Gang. I believe it is.
So we're going to see a lot of the A column fighting the B column in a lot of these matchups. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see.
Yeah, so we will have those quarterfinal matches starting on Saturday. However, I think we might have one more Platinum game to go. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, but let's end it off for now. It's 15 minutes until 10 o'clock. We've been at it since 7. So thanks for tuning in.
We've been at it since 5.
We have been at it for 5. Thanks for anyone that came to the first match, but some of these people are only here for this game. So thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking with us through all the memes, all the crazy fiestas. I've been Red Skull Dragon. He has been Vid. And yeah.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Please make sure to tune in tomorrow when we have the Get Wrecked Community Night. As Austin said, I've been Vid, he's been Rexgo Dragon. We will see you when the next quarterfinal is. Good night.
Bye.
moving on.